Okay, 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 okay. Oh no. Wait. Work. Work. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Work. There we go. Hello. Hello. Oh, good to see you. Good to see you. Hello, nice shirt. Thank you very much. 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 Can we get a 6-7 unk? Would that? Would you think that's cool if I did a 6-7? Would you're calling me an unk? How would that help me not be an unk by doing a 6-7? I'm not convinced. Well, this is not the new setup, by the way. People are talking about this is not the new setup. Nick has not installed it yet. He has to go to Evo. Okay, come on now. Let's turn this baby on. Big A, you're still alive. Bro, I haven't been gone that long. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. What was that last streaming? Like freaking Saturday? It's not that crazy. It certainly hasn't been years. It certainly has not been years. It's been a few days. My God. And I uploaded main channel video and lemonade stand in that time. It's not like I've been fucking off the grid. You guys are crazy. It's not, I have not been off the grid, dude. I've been uploading. Main channel, but it's Star Wars. Bro, I want to call people like you out. Do you mind if I call this guy out real quick? Where'd your fucking stupid ass message go? It's call out time, bitch. Where are you? Get back here. I'm finding you and I'm calling you out. Where are you? I can't find him. I can't find him. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna call you out collectively. It's collective punishment. There's some comments on both the push the button video and the Star Wars video of like, excuse me, when do you start putting this stuff on the main channel? And it's like, are you the fakest fuck alive? There's been like 3 push the button videos all on the main channel for years. And then the fucking Star Wars video is a direct duplicate of the Harry Potter video, which is also on the main channel. I hate you fake fucks. I hate you. You act like you're fucking, oh my God. Oh, excuse me. I've been around here. I know. You don't know shit. God, you're so stupid. What a stupid crash out. Fucking tourist ass. If you're going to be like that, just don't talk. Ugh. For your fan, I'd never switch up. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, bro. You're a rare breed. Hey, Big A, years long. What's this? Oh. Wait, you have a long message. You have a long message. It's hard to... You have... Hey, Big A, years long clip viewer. My girlfriend always says, hi, Big A, when I watch your vids. Really? Does she know that it's not a magic portal? It's a recorded video. I can't hear her. I'm using my first time chat message. I tell you how it feels like all healthcare. Oh, I forgot your message. Trying to refer you somewhere for a kickback. My dentist got a new partner at the practice a few years ago, and it feels like they're always trying to sell me new products for my teeth or oral surgery referrals. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It does feel like that. It's like, it's hard to trust them because they have such a conflict of interest where they know somebody, they refer them, they get a kickback. And so like, maybe you don't necessarily need whatever orthodontic procedure, but they recommend it to you. And it just feels yucky. I'm not, I'm sure some of them are being legit, but there's definitely an incentive for some of them to be like, is this borderline? I'm going to push you this way because I get more money from the kickback. Definitely cooked, bro. I feel bad for you. And tell your girlfriend hi, but not in a weird way. I guess we're saying hi a million times. Jadagger, thank you for the 11 months. Yo, Poggies. Cubby Noel, thank you for the prime. Too Easy, thank you for the 51 months. Atrioc, I made a coaster with your face on it. Okay. Cool. Fucking cool. Put it on the Reddit. Put it on the Reddit, dude. The Reddit could use it. Travis 20, thank you for the prime. I really like what you guys do with the podcast. I appreciate you guys approach problem topics. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I think this last episode was pretty good. It was a fun discussion. Especially the work from home discussion. That was pretty good. Why are you assuming the coaster is for you? When I say post the coaster you made of my face on the Reddit, I'm not saying mail it to me because I can't wait to use it. Do you understand the difference? Do you understand that I'm not claiming ownership of it? I am saying it would be funny to share on the Reddit. Hypothetically, if he mailed it to you, would you use it? You guys know that I have a wife, right? I'm not bragging here. You just know that like other people are in my household. Sometimes friends come over, sometimes family comes over. Do you think I could realistically get away with having my face on a coaster? Do you think people would think that's appropriate? That would be no, I don't think that's an easy thing to pull off. It's a conversation starter. Yeah, but it's kind of a conversation where you're already on the back foot. The conversation starts the same way every time. Hey, is that your face on your own coaster? It's like, whoa. It's like now I'm on the defense. I just don't, it's not like it does start the conversation, but not in a way that I want. Yes, it is. I guess I could just say yes, Giga Chad, and then like refuse to elaborate. That's not bad. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. You guys are cooking on that. Josh99, thank you for the 24 months. Yo, Big A, I'm going to move out of my parents' basement soon. Got any tips for moving out and living on your own? My tip would be seize control of the house and move your parents to the basement. Make them continue to work and pay the bills so that the house mortgage is covered. But you, as the more youthful and strong, take control of the mighty part of the castle and leave them in the basement. That would be that's the most cost-efficient way. If you are genuinely moving out on your own, I just would say, what advice would I give you, honestly? Are you living by yourself or with roommates? The biggest thing I'd say is if you live with roommates, understand that even your best friends in the world, if they become roommates, it will cause some tension. Okay? Roommate life can break down even the strongest friendships. So you need to know that going in. In fact, sometimes it's more awesome to have your friends live nearby, but not necessarily in the same living situation, is my honest advice. Hey, Atrioc, saw your comment on Twitter about NVIDIA not making employees pay for food. Is that common for tech? Was that Twitch? Oh, there was just somebody on Twitter who was like, I visited NVIDIA HQ and they did something so cool. The food wasn't free because they're like, we already pay you enough. And I was like, I've worked there. That's not true. They were like, the coffee and the food isn't free. And I'm like, well, no, okay. The coffee is free. Not that I would have coffee. Here, where's the fucking post? Just so you can understand the context of what I'm saying. Yeah, this guy's like, I went to NVIDIA HQ, 2 interesting observations. Snacks and coffee are not free. You have to pay for them. This would be unusual at big tech. But we use this thing called salary to buy stuff we actually need. I'm like, I mean, that's a cool idea, but that's not true. All the drinks are free, and the snacks are like 99% off. It's like, you have to pay just because they want you to have some friction. There's a credit card involved or whatever, but But it's not like they're actually charging you money. It's not. So just I thought I'd answer this guy's fucking post. That's it. I just thought it was an interesting but incorrect observation. But if you're asking, is that it's common in Silicon Valley? The truth is, Silicon Valley has a wide range of outcomes. But during the peak golden years in which I worked there, a company like Twitch, even after the Amazon acquisition, had everything 100% free. So meals and snacks and drinks were just there, and you could take as much as you want. And people did abuse that. My wife included, who doesn't even work there. My wife would show up after work when we were like going to go home together, and she would sweep a bunch of snacks into her purse because we were broke, honestly, at the time. Honestly, our rent was like 2/3 of my small Twitch salary. Repossess rather than steal. Yeah, she seized the means of goldfish production of what seaweed chips production. When did you get your first salary bump at Twitch? Have I told this story? So obviously I started off at Twitch making 45. I think it's like 42. Whatever. Not a ton for downtown San Francisco in the heart of Silicon Valley. And I had this show that I hosted called Twitch Weekly, where we would cover all the big news events happening on Twitch. And I hosted it with my idol DJ Wheat and my former boss, Fish Sticks. And I had his iPad, because on the show we would like take this iPad and read some of the news, right? It's like lemonade stand laptops. It was like, and I had his iPad, and while the show was live, like while we were taping, this is a live show, I have the iPad open, he gets an email that pops up on screen. And it says, hey, your employee, we're going to have to raise his pay because it's so criminally low. It's like, we might be in trouble. It's like, we need to raise it because... I'm not kidding, by the way. It's essentially what it said. It was like, we're looking at all our employment bans, and it's like, this one is so low that we might like get in trouble or something. Because also I was working hourly at that wage or whatever, and my hours were above whatever. It wasn't. So it was like so I got bumped to 65. They were like, we'll just round it out. We're doing pretty well. We'll round that to 65. So that was my first big pay bump. So you were paid like a brokey? Yeah, I was. However, this is pre-Amazon acquisition. I joined at the right time to get Twitch shares. And because Amazon acquired Twitch in a 1-to-1 stock transfer, so every one share of Twitch became one share of Amazon, it actually was pretty fucking awesome. It actually worked out okay, especially because they acquired us in 2014. Let's take a quick squeak here at this chart. They acquired us in 2014. So those shares did pretty well. Am I still holding Amazon? Yeah, I am. I still hold Amazon. You were employed in 2014. Unk, very unk. Yeah, bro. I mean, I think in 2014, when I was acquiring Amazon stock, you should have been buying a house. Instead of calling me unk, you should have been buying a house. And now instead, you're without equity. Lobo Joe, first time catching live. William Big A, what's up, bro? Thank you for joining in. Devin Lettuce, what's up? Thank you for the 32 months. Can you make it colder in France? Dude, there is a heat wave all over Europe, man. All my European homies are melting down. Even when I was casting with Spiffing Brit, his computer was overheating, and he's rich. It's insane. It's hot. And they don't have air conditioning in most of Europe, so it's a fucking nightmare. The French hate AC. What's funny is the French could have AC. I think they've got the grid for it. I don't know about the UK or whatever, but they should just get it at this point. You ever see that quote by Lee Kuan Yew about Singapore where he's like, air conditioning is the greatest modern invention? That you can't have a modern economy without air conditioning? We wouldn't be able to do, yeah. I do think that it's just a requirement at this point. I'm from India and Germany feels hotter, bruh, damn. Yeah. I mean, it is literally killing people in Europe. That's the crazy part. Is like people, it's like, I guess maybe it's part of Europe's plot to get rid of the elderly. Maybe they're playing the long game. Every country and economy is getting ruined by boomers, and so they're going to kill them off with heat waves. Maybe I see your long game here, but it just feels a little foolish. Yo, Big A, I'm starting to loathe my girlfriend's family because they have brought her to near financial ruin. How cooked am I? Well, they haven't brought you to financial ruin. You're not necessarily cooked. Tell me more. What's going on here? Well, this story sounds like there's more details that are missing. Your girlfriend's family have brought her to financial ruin. What is that? They demand money from her? Are they taking out credit in her name? What does that mean? I'm not 100% sure. They leech from her. They told her to all in on black. What if they were right? What if she's due? What if she's due? Yo. They bought her SpaceX shares. Dude! Did you guys see the tragedy? Did you guys fucking see the tragedy? It's one of the saddest news stories I've ever seen. Bro, he's just like us. I'm also not a trillionaire. He's poor. How will he afford food? Oh, he's broke, dude. We are so back. He's so fucking broke. I mean, he is a former trillionaire. That's got to sting. He's broke. You know what? Now he's a lot more relatable, honestly. At first, I thought he was just an out-of-touch tech guy with too much money. But now that we're both in the sub-trillionaire class, I feel like maybe he's all right. Maybe we both have a similar view of the world. He's a Pisces. Do they put that on there? Wait, why does Forbes show their net worth and their astrological sign? That's crazy. These fucking Pisces, bro. No, you should have known he wasn't gonna hold on to $1 trillion. How many people are just scrolling Forbes trying to find the billionaire that matches their astrological sign so they know what to do? Anyway, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, let me check the exact numbers, but I do believe SpaceX stock is now below where it started listing. I think it started the first day at 160 and is now down to 153. Now, obviously, the initial list price was 135, but nobody actually traded that. The first official trade was at 160. So it is below its IPO price. And he is now sub $1 trillionaire. Not truly a disaster. I mean, it's not really a disaster for Elon Musk. Let's be fucking real. I think he'll be okay at 990 billion. This company's still wildly overvalued. But what's interesting is if you look at this Cybertruck shaped graph of the stock so far since launch. If you look at this, you will notice that a lot of people, retail people, bought short-term call option bets right here in this window. This is Max Mania. And this is where everybody bought short-term call. I mean, there's so many people on Wall Street bets that are just melting down because they all bought into FOMO. Some people, there was a guy, there was a thread on Wall Street bets. Maybe someone can find it. It was about people posting who top ticked the highest. And there was a guy that bought at 225. He bought the literal peak, 225. And he said, I tried to resist it for 3 days. And he's like, then it kept rising so much that I got FOMO, and he bought in right at the fucking peak. Ugh. Every time humans are undefeated, bro, in falling for this type of shit. I mean, nobody knows where it'll go, but it does seem a little bit risky because listen, again, I'm not making short-term predictions on a stock, let alone an Elon Musk stock. This would go to fucking 2,000 tomorrow. What I'm trying to tell you is this stock, if it's already losing steam in its wildly overvalued state right now, that's not good because the lockup hasn't even expired yet. Like, none of the insiders can even sell. This is still just the 4% of the company. This is still that tiny little fraction. Once Elon and the insiders can all dump over the next 6 months, like this is supposed to collapse anyway. So if they can't even maintain the pump now, it's certainly a bad sign. Like, obviously, nobody knows where that's going, but that's just a bad sign. And certainly it also puts a lot of pressure on Anthropic and OpenAI, who have big IPOs coming up really soon. You were really hoping for more of a sustained pump here on SpaceX. We'll see what happens. There's only a few days and it could go back. Moose Density, thank you for the prime. Yo, Big A. One more thing I want to say is but even if it does eventually level out or go green, so many people bought these call options, which are short-term bets. They're not just buying the stock; they're buying these options, and options require you to be right on the time. So it kind of has to pump soon for these guys to make any money, or they've just lost all their money on call options. So there's a risk for a lot of these speculators. What do you think would be more successful, the Phase stock or the SpaceX stock? It's an interesting question because I do think Phase, now that it's core, is probably going to be the world's first 3 trillion. No, wait. It's already been. It's the first 6 trillion stock. We already have a $3 trillion stock. We have a $5 trillion stock, bro. Bitch ass Twitch app. I didn't even get a live notif. That's not the Twitch app's fault. It's Dan Clancy's personal fault. CEO of Twitch. He is trying to bury the signal amongst the noise. He does not want my words to get out. Dan Clancy is fearful of the truth that I spread, and he personally has shut down my notifications. Zapapa, thank you for the prime. Thank you for the 17 months. I'm going to start a new company called Space Y because Y comes after X. We're going to be a buy now, pay later company that specializes in sports betting. You're so late to all of these things. But you know what? I'll be an investor. Oh, wait, speaking of investors, small story. Should I even do this? This is too much attention on him. I'm going to do it anyway. Speaking of investors, do you guys remember when we had the Bionicle saga where I watched all the Bionicle lore and then I brought on Duck Bricks, who's like a Lego YouTuber? And then we talked about Lego. Let me see if I can find Duck Bricks so you guys know what I'm talking about. This is Duck Bricks. He has a gigantic fucking Lego collection, and he's a Lego YouTuber. And he also won the Fox TV show Lego Masters. He won it, dude. He's like a Lego goat. He's one of the greatest Lego builders in the world. So I'm just scrolling Instagram this morning, as one does, and I find out that he has quit his job at Microsoft to start a software as a service business dashboard analytics AI company called Nui Ventures after the Mata Nui. And they've already done like 4 million in revenue. It's like for grocery stores to get dashboards on how much they've sold of each product or something. It's like a good idea, it seems like. And it's Nui Ventures. So I just want to say I'm an investor. I'm reaching out, dude. I'm trying to VC that shit. Look, I'm not kidding. It's Nui Ventures powering decisions at the speed of demand. But the background is Mata Nui. It's like it's got this subtle Lego background. Isn't that fucking crazy? Like he's just I think that's so beast, bro. Anyway, some of you guys go get jobs there. Okay? Let's do the announcement. Wait, pull it up. Somebody pull it up. Where is it? Come on now. Somewhere in here. Two announcements that I need to make. 2 announcements that I must make before we get into talking about Keir Starmer and other things. Here it is. Okay. Announcement number 1 is that I am officially competing in Point Crow's Nuzlocke Invitational Round 2 with Coach Jackie Internet. Should be fun. What's cool about it is it's entirely done on stream, so I literally am not allowed to grind it offline. So I'm not super worried. I've been told I have to do a couple streams, and I have to get a Nuzlocke team, and then we do the tournament in person. So it feels totally balanced for the way I want to do it. Jackie Internet will be helping me out. And it's got some great competitors. I don't know who Question Mark is, but Foolish, Tina Kitten, Tubbo, Astral Spiff, Frost Prime, and Katamina are all entering. Should be pretty freaking fun. And I have this coach, Jackie Internet, but also my dog Stans is a bit of a Pokemon savant lately. I'm going to ask Stans to practice with me and maybe help me out too. So it should be really, really fun. It should be really, really fun. Brandon v. Frost Prime, who to root for? Hey, shout outs to Crimson Blur in chat, who has been hustling on his stream grind. I've seen you day after day. Viewers climbing, winning more games of Slay the Spire. I respect it, bro. I respect it, Blur. Good shit. Every time I tune in, you got some fucking crazy ass deck. W streamer, bro. And you know what? It's extra impressive because Crimson... Dude, guys, I'm going to tell you guys a Crimson Blur story. But it's going to make him look bad, so deal with it. Okay, here's my Crimson Blur story. Crimson Blur, if you guys don't know, he's a Melee community figure and is now one of the better Slay the Spire 2 players in the world. And he's also a massive San Antonio Spurs fan. And so obviously he was really excited for this finals, where unfortunately they lost to the Knicks, but he's a massive Spurs fan. And what I want to explain with you is that I like going to basketball games with Blur. He's a really passionate fan. But recently I was like, hey, or I think you invited me. You were like, hey, do you want to come over and watch one of the Spurs games for the finals? And I was like, sure, man, that'd be fun. Do you mind if I bring a couple friends? And then Blur goes, Blur goes, listen, you can bring people, but if they're not going to take it serious, then don't bother. I don't want anybody joking around about the game. Okay, I'm watching the Spurs for real. So I said, okay, then no, I'm not going to come. Are you kidding me? That's the most off-putting thing I ever heard in my life. Yes, of course we're going to make fun of you if the Spurs, of course we're going to. He's so serious. Blur takes it so seriously, it's crazy. So anyway, after the Spurs loss, I was afraid to even text him. Bro. He was in such a bad, foul mood. But he's bounced back and is winning Slay the Spire 2 games and streaming quite well. So anyway, W Blur. He figured it out. But man, yikes. I also saw I'm not gonna be able to find it. It was just a fucking hilarious reel about how rappers in New York are gonna be for the next 10 years, and it was just fucking it was a bunch of easy lines of like, I'm OG like Ananobi. I got heart like Josh. It just that shit was cracking me up. My camera's always been out of focus, you fake fuck. You know, I'm tired of people who have been here for 10 minutes saying shit that people who've been here for 4 years have already grown used to. You know what I'm saying? Big A, did you see Spiffing Brit's new ad video? I saw the original. I didn't see the one explaining it yet, but I will watch that quite soon, I think. Bill Buttlicker, thank you for the 58 months. Does 58 months get you the Enron? Bill, say some words. Thank you for the 58 months. Say a couple words, Bill Buttlicker. We can't wait to hear from you. How many do you need to get Enron? The Enron's fucking clean. I think it's hard to think of one that tops Enron. I'd have to put something else before it, I think. Acronym, thank you for the 72. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Big A, you asked me to elaborate on my girlfriend's parents, but you got distracted. ADHD diagnosis is positive. Seek help. No, you didn't diagnose with ADHD. You took too long to respond, and I'm not going to sit here and stare at chat waiting for you to talk. No, it's called streaming. You can't fucking. It's not a one chatter show. Yamato Cannon tried to sneak in with the follow. Yamato, I see you lurking, bro. Say some shit. Speak up. Speak up, bro. Yamato Cannon, I see you fucking lurking, bro. You told me to invest in SpaceX. Now there's holes in my socks and stones in my shoes. That's just the average European wealth right now. Post trying to buy air conditioning. Okay? It's not a SpaceX thing. Don't blame. And I have no AC, man. Hey, Yamato, I heard we're going to play Slay the Spire. That's what I heard through the grapevine. And the grapevine being Hera. I heard we are going to play Slay the Spire. And don't worry. While we play that, I'll give you some real financial advice to guaranteed build national wealth. Yes, sir. All right, cool. I'm looking forward to it. It's a gaming summer. Blue Chew Joe, thank you for the prime. You can see people lurk. What is this Twitch staff admin perm? No, I can't see people lurk, but I can see people follow. And he was following. I do have some Twitch staff admin perms still. And that is that any sub that I had when I was Twitch staff admin is still in effect, and I'm not still paying for it. Every sub that I got from back in the day is still in effect, and it runs in perpetuity. I'm grandfathered in. How did you keep those? I don't have those anymore. Bro, maybe I should be talking about it. Dude, last time I talked about it, they took away my fucking Twitch subscription. I was the only person subscribed to Twitch, and they got rid of it. It's crazy. Well, Dan Clancy is such a mean man. Did you see the GTA 6 announcement? Yeah, I saw it. It's $80 plus 20 if you want all the cosmetics or the cosmetic shops. And I think some other pay stuff you can get, but that's the main thing. It's $80 for the base game, $100 for There's like 5 big shops in the game that won't open up unless you pay the 100. And of course, there's no disc, and you get a code. That is the release. People are, I think, understandably upset. I don't think it'll affect their sales in any way, if I'm being honest. I just got to keep it 100 racks, bro. I don't think it'll, I know that people are angry. And I know they're going to write things on Reddit. And they're going to write some social media posts, but I do not think they will not purchase it. And so therefore I cannot deeply in my heart of hearts condemn it. Truth is, people will buy it, which is just the problem. And then they'll play it for 1 million hours. By the way, you know what? This is going to be the most unpopular take ever, but I'm not like high key against. I mean, I think people, if they want to resist it, they can, but $80 for GTA 6 sounds like a reasonable price. I'm sorry. I don't love the idea of parts of it getting cut out. I think the $100 tier is kind of lame, but $80 for that game is probably like it's a good deal for you as a consumer. You are getting like hundreds of millions of dollars of value and work and labor time, and it's $80. I mean, it's like realistically, you're making out on that deal 10 times out of 10. And it's worth noting, this is a little bit of a rich guy take, but it's worth noting that like video games have not kept up with inflation. They are under cost. Everything else is going up in price, and that's been flat, which means the cost of the creating the game goes up, but the price they can charge is flat. So I don't know. I'm not. I think I'm leaning to one way or the other on this. I get the base cost. My dream would be people just don't buy the $100 version. That would be my dream. If people are mad about that and don't buy it, that'd be great. But I think 80 for the base game is pretty good. Keep licking the boot. The problem with that is that people like you are like, you fucking bootlicker, take up arms and stand against it. And then you check their Steam profile in like 3 months and you bought the game, you're playing it more than I am. It's like, bro, shut up. Quit LARPing, bro. Half the people on Reddit who talk about this like it's a fucking apocalyptic thing are going to be playing the game and posting about it. You're a bunch of fake fucks. I'm not gonna join your fake revolution. The truth is, you know what kills games that are overpriced? People not buying them. If the game wasn't good, people wouldn't buy. They couldn't just charge $200. So, like, it'll work itself out. Gaming is competitive enough that I'm not actually deeply worried about. All the shit people complain about, like indie games are thriving. Mecha Chameleon in $6 sold 7 million copies. That shit'll sort itself out. There's not like nobody has a monopoly on which one you buy. So I'm much more concerned about industries where there's one key player and it's dominant than I think video gaming is self-correcting. You get a lot of bang for your buck in gaming. People cried about Switch 2 as well, said it wouldn't sell. It's the best-selling debut of all. Yeah, it's Nintendo's best-selling console in history for the first year. There was so much shit about the price. It's the best-selling console in Nintendo history. So it's just like I don't trust gamers at all when they complain. I don't trust them. They've never followed through with actions. Shit, I might even buy Star Fox, bro. I'm getting fucking millennialed into it. I know I talk shit on the remake. I watched Maximilian Dude play Star Fox yesterday. That shit looked nice. That shit looked nice, bro. I got a little FOMO. Maybe want to boot it up, get some memories back. It looked good. Maybe I play it, dude. Honestly, if they had revealed the price at the initial announcement, I don't think it would have been as overblown. Yeah, maybe. You gonna play the new Zelda too? Oh, Ocarina of Time remake? To be honest, that looks like butt from an ass. And I'm not trying to be crass here. I just like the look of it looks so ugly. I hope they fix it. I hope it looks like Sonic the movie before they fixed it when he's got the weird teeth. You saw 5 seconds? I know, but the graphic style, the art style. The art style looked bad to me. So people are pre-ordering GTA 6 not knowing what content's actually in it. I mean, you could kind of guess, right? Do you think they're going to hard pivot the series to a match 3 puzzle game? Or do you think you have a general idea of like what GTA 6 is going to be? Going to be like an open world crime story game with an online component? Do you think it'll be like did you play Wind Waker? Yeah, I played Wind Waker when it came out in the before time when all of you weren't even born yet. Yeah, I played Wind Waker as a child. By the way, when I was a kid, I was pretty disappointed in it because I wanted a tough, gritty Link. When I was a kid, I was on forums in the console wars trying to defend Wind Waker, but in my heart, I was like, damn, I wish he was like tough and gritty and like had blood and stuff. Okay? I was one of those kind of fans. Yeah. I was like, why is it so cartoony? We all wanted a tough, gritty Link because internet forums told us that was cool. Yeah, exactly. I just basically wanted to win one against these fucking PlayStation fans. And like when they announced Wind Waker, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be so hard. It was like, you know, it's like I'm in a war, I'm in the trenches, and the government announces my new weapon is a foam sword. I'm like, well, this is gonna be tough. You're not equipping me for battle, dude. It's not that I don't like the sword. It's like I just need a better weapon here. Did you play Final Fantasy VII? Yeah, I did. I played Final Fantasy VII. It was fun. I liked it. Sephiroth's big sword. Tifa's big other things. Yeah, it was 1998, bro. I remember. Do you own a gun or is it illegal in a communist LA? I do not own a gun, but not because it's illegal in communist LA. That's not why. I don't own a gun because I can fight with karate. Because I've mastered the art of self-defense and a gun would merely slow me down. Do you understand? I can move too quick. W knowledge. Show us? I mean, I can't. I need an opponent. Your hands are already registered weapons. Exactly. Oh, dude. I may not own a gun, but I own something way dumber. So, despite the fact that I abandoned playing the Persians in Age of Empires, the order that I made on like AliExpress weeks before did arrive late. There's no way I would wear this. There's no way I would wear this, but it did arrive. This did arrive. No, I'm not putting it on. No, thank you. I'm not getting Justin Trudeau'd. No, thank you. I'm not going to be wearing that. That's not going to be on. You're not going to Justin Trudeau me. No, I'm just telling you that it did. As part of the package of hats, I got a bunch of hats. As part of the package of hats that I ordered, that was one of them. They all arrived too late, which is really stupid. Foxy the God, thank you for the 40 months. Aiden TRV, thank you for the prime. Hoopa, thank you for the prime. Did you actually do karate? Yes, Hoopa. You couldn't tell by the way I did this? You couldn't. Hoopa, I don't understand. Of course I did karate. I'm always dead serious in this stream. I don't know why people think I'm fucking joking. I don't joke. Okay? Everything I do on this stream is serious. It's fucking deadly serious. We don't do sarcasms. Atrioc is Batman IRL. Yeah, basically. I wouldn't rule that around. By Justin Trudeau, do you mean start dating Katy Perry? That might be worse. I don't know if I had to choose between dating Katy Perry or being caught in Justin Trudeau's outfits at that Halloween party. It would be a tough coin flip. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do. We just sat down from doing 5 hours of hard labor. I'm assuming you did as well. I've been streaming for 47 minutes. So as a streamer, because my job is 50 times harder, I've basically done 50 hours of hard labor already. Do you understand? So while I respect what you've done, it's not really the same. It's kind of like time dilation in Interstellar. Once you sit down for even a minute to stream, it's like your body is overworked. Yeah. So I just don't know if you're going to thank me for my service or not, but you probably should. You probably should. Did you see the Apple price increase? Yeah, we talked about it a little bit, but yeah, Apple raising its prices pretty drastically. Pretty fucking drastically. People are pretty upset. What's very interesting is that the stock price drop of Apple in response to this news is exactly mirrored by the stock price increase of Micron, the memory company. They went up as Apple went down. The money just transferred. And it's just the nature of the modern economy where all of the money in the AI and even tech bubble is collating in the hands of memory companies, memory and chip companies. Right now, they hold all the cards. They have all the keys. They are all the money's flowing to them. It is worth saying. It is worth saying that it sure makes the people that were conspiracy theorists about when I was talking about games prices sound pretty fucking stupid. Okay, because I don't think Apple's raising its prices on phones 30% to push you to cloud gaming. I think, as per usual, it's the AI prices on the memory. And I think this is just more evidence. Every single tech thing is going up in price. It's a lot bigger than whatever your stupid fucking conspiracy theory was. It's AI sucking up all the demand for memory. It is interesting though. If you talk to the CEO of Micron, one of the biggest memory companies, they said the reason we have such a crunch right now is because when prices were a lot lower on memory, they wanted to invest in more factories, but Apple put the boot on their neck and squeezed them so hard for every penny that they weren't able to make any money when the prices were down. And so now the prices are up, they're kind of like squeezing back. Whatever. Everyone has a fucking story, but it's probably true on both sides. Everybody is squeezing whenever they have the advantage. And so now the memory companies have the advantage and they're squeezing Apple back. How will this reverse? Two ways. I made a video about this, but two ways. Number one is that all the memory companies are making more supply of factories that make memory chips. They're doing this not because they're fucking nice people, but because they all secretly think if we just make a little bit more supply, we can get all this extra money. They're all incentivized to do that. So they're all secretly, slowly building out their supply, and eventually it'll lead to a supply glut. The second thing is China. China is getting into the memory game, and eventually they'll catch up. And once Chinese supply comes online, usually the price of things craters to the bottom as they flood the market with supply. So those are the two ways that eventually memory will correct. I guess the third way would be if there's a massive softening in AI demand, which could also happen if there was like a bubble pop. If like the AI stock started to crash and the big hyperscaler companies cut back on spending. This could all happen 1, 2, 3, or all at once, but those are the ideas. And so eventually there will be a supply correction and the price of memory will go down. That's a guarantee. Pick the exact date, it's a little tough. Do consumers ever win in these squeezing wars? Yeah, eventually. Eventually they will win because there will be an oversupply. There will be the opposite effect, where they will have too much memory and not enough demand, and they'll have to give you a great deal. I don't know how long I have to wait for that, but that will happen. It's happened before. It happened, honestly, it happened like right after the first crypto crash. There was suddenly this glut of supply and used cards and things on the market, and all of a sudden the deals got really good. Very, very, I mean, it was not that long a time but there was. RAM was super cheap for a while. Yeah, it happens. It happens. It's cyclical. The chip industry is cyclical, and it has been forever. And every time it's expensive, people go, it'll never get cheap again. And then it gets cheap. And then when it's cheap, they're like, oh God, they'll never be able to make any money in this industry. And then it gets big again. Have you seen the new Coffezilla about Polymarket? No, but I read the story it's based on from Wall Street Journal. So I assume I know the story, but I'll still probably watch his video. Maybe he added something to it. First time chatting. Can you talk about the housing cost via interest rates from back in the 80s? I guess talk about how it switched worse because they had a 14% interest rate. I'm trying to talk about it. Okay. Not that your question is bad, but it's like your first time chat message is asking me to argue with your parents. You came in here and dropped a paragraph about how you're in a fight with your parents and you need to like put the fucking iPad in front of them and then I have to argue for you. And it's like, that's not really the best thing for me to be doing is all I'm saying. I think you clearly have the bones here. You can put together an argument. You're approaching the truth. The truth is that you're saying it, bro. The interest rate they had was higher, but the base cost was so much lower that their payments, especially adjusted to the wages of the time, were much lower. Okay? The amount of like salary you have to save based on average salaries is so much higher now for the average home. It's just more difficult. Everyone knows this. But here's the thing. If your parents are arguing with you every step of the way on this, here's the truth about human relationships. Even if you get all the facts correct and write it down and show it to them, you will not change their mind. You'll just make them angrier. It's not a matter of like, I'm going to get the right numbers and they'll go, oh my God, you're right. That's just not how it works. That's not how humans work. So you can either try to approach with empathy and help them understand on like an emotional level what you're feeling, or you can ignore it altogether. But trying to win through like forcing through facts is a waste of time. Is that why Trump's your GOAT? Yeah, that's why. Yeah, you figured it out. I just don't think the people talking about his downfall, I don't care about their stupid facts. And I'm just locked in on my GOAT, Donnie T. The truth is that all of you Trump haters are probably out there fucking slicing up the reflecting pool right now, trying to make it look bad, trying to make my fucking GOAT, Donnie T, look bad. And that's embarrassing of you, all right? He's out here putting his heart and soul into making this country better, and you're out here slicing up his reflecting pool. I peed in the reflection pool. Dude, the pool is so funny. The pool is so small scale in the grand scheme of things. Like, I don't care so much about the pool. If that was his only fault, I'd be like, well, that's silly. But it's just so funny because it's so stupid. It's like it's a good symbol for the many ways his poor leadership has reflected on this country. It's just it's another notch. Trump acts like a big booty Latina. Speak to that. Could you explain that a little bit more? In what way does Trump act like a big booty Latina? I feel like I don't fully understand why. I'm just not really sure. He throws it back crazy style. Okay. Let's not drag the poor big booty Latinas into this. They don't deserve to be tarnished, tarred and feathered with Trump's style. Are you going to make a recap video about UK's Keir Starmer getting out? Yes, dude. I'm going to do that today, if you can believe it. I'm going to do that really soon. Relatively. Probably around 4. Nani? And we'll call it Starmageddon. Yeah, it'll be fun. Isn't your wife a big booty Tina? You can't take it later. Hey, why don't you leave my wife's booty out of this, Poppy Rumble? Okay? Why don't you watch your fucking tone, buddy? Let's stick to the fucking politics discussion. Can you bring back the cosmetic timer, please? Oh, now you come crawling back when the timer's here. Why even have the timer? Who cares about the fucking timer? When the timer's gone, oh, please, sir, bring back the timer. Oh, the timer helped so much to keep things on track, please. Please, where's the timer? Damn, this is a good stream today. You just killed the vibe. You can't call it out. You ruined the vibe, bro. Ugh, now I don't even want to try anymore. Ugh, now the energy's gone, bro. You got the vibe's assassin. You can't be at a party and wow, this is a really good party, huh? Wait, this is great. No, dude, you just jinxed it. Oh. Pack it up, try again tomorrow. Wait a minute. I legitimately need a drink though. I'm actually so thirsty. I'm incredibly thirsty. Guys, I will be on for 30 seconds. I need you to come up with 3 topics. When I come back, you guys vote. I want 3 topics to discuss, and then we'll do Keir Starmer probably. So come back, figure this out. I want you to collate them. You guys debate. I'll be right back. Hey, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Big topics. How long does it take to go through a 12-pack of Sam Pels? For me, a day. Nordic fun facts. Here's a Nordic fun fact. The Nordics suck. That's not, it's just mean. I'm just jealous. Ponzi scheme iceberg. Always in progress. SpaceX and Robert, we already discussed it. Lego. You guys are still on that Lego shit? Bro, I thought it was done once Coffeezilla made his video. Are we still on that Lego shit, bro? Mexico World Cup. 3 goals! I watched with my Mexican family, in-laws yesterday. Very fun watching Mexico dominate the Czech Republic. Very fun, very fun, very fun. Good time. Good energy. Good energy. Good times. Gonna watch the US tonight? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not the world's biggest World Cup fan. I watched with them because they were super excited, but I'll wait for the later rounds probably before I care. Wait, can someone tell me though, someone a little more soccer pilled than me, is it like legit the US might make a run? Not win the whole damn thing, but like, are they looking better than people thought? Are they like, can they go round of 8? Can they go top 8 is my question. Let me check the betting markets. US top 8 World Cup. What do the betting markets say? No way, buddy, they're cooked. Okay. It looks like there's no like bet on the thing that I'm looking for. Bummer. Norway's playing France? When? Wait, isn't France the heavy favorite, but Norway's been doing that fucking Viking row? Tomorrow at noon? Oh, interesting. They've been doing that Viking row. And what's funny is I saw an article that like the other Nordic countries are like annoyed with it. So, it was like Swedish people are annoyed with the Norwegian Viking row. They're like, get over it. Or it's such a funny article. I just don't like Norway row. I wish I could find it. Norway's Viking row World Cup celebration irks Scandinavian neighbors. For the Swedes, the celebration is more of a nuisance than a novelty. I'm never going to do it. We just sigh. Perhaps mostly the TV crew just to zoom in on it every time. It's getting a bit overused. That's so funny, dude. It's like, let them have, people like it, dude. It's a good energy. It's fun police. That's fucking Sweden, bro. It's hipster. Oh, wait. Oh, speaking of this, you asked me. Yeah, this is a good point. This is a good fucking point. This is a good point. One more announcement. Not just that I am in the Nuzlocke Invitational with Point Crow. This will be really fun. Little Pokemon action. But also that I am going to be in the Garrison 2. The largest Age of Empires tournament left in this year. I will be one of the casters, the broadcast talents, I believe, for the finals. They used the me training Squeaks photo. So I will be a caster in Germany, Hamburg, Germany. I'm being flown out to cast Age of Empires, which would be pretty fun. Now, I'm feeling a little sleepy that day, so I probably won't make it, but it's cool of them just to invite me. I'm going to take a big snooze. Cool. Lettuce bun on that Hamburg. Demoted from player to caster. Every player's dream is secretly to become a caster. That way you can be a part of the scene and make money without having to actually grind 40 hours in your basement. You are the Marty Supreme of Age of Empires. Thank you very much. I just hope that Kevin O'Leary doesn't get to paddle my ass. Big A! Big A, big A, big A! Have you talked about the NBA offseason yet? No, I'm not like an NBA offseason podcast here. I'm hopeful that the Lakers pull something together. That's what I'm hopeful for. I did see that Austin Reeves got paid through the nose, which hopefully he earns. LaMelo Ball got traded today. Okay, I did see a headline of this. I heard, I don't even know which team it was. Some team was going to pick up LaMelo Ball and then got cold feet because he said he wanted to be president. That shit is funny. It was the Wolves. That is so funny to not draft a player or not sign a player because they're on a mission to become president. Oh, he got traded. I see. That guy, Ed, thank you for the 8 months. Big A, I'm an 8-month subscriber. Can you tell me why I shouldn't tell my parents, my grandparents to watch Big A? You shouldn't. I don't think they'll enjoy it. Many people have tried to get their parents, let alone their grandparents, to watch their content with me. Sometimes it works, but often they find my mannerisms too annoying, is the honest truth. Many parents try to watch and they go, why is he so loud? Why does he jump around? Why does he curse too much? That is the gift and the curse. But the truth is, bro, if I were to try to appeal to them, it would ruin the whole point of the fucking part I like anyway. Why does he fly around in Hitman? No, they love the Hitman shit, bro. My dad says he likes how I explain things. Well, shout outs to your dad, bro. Appreciate that. Speaking of explaining things, we're probably going to explain the UK's ever-growing downfall here in just a minute. I'll give it a couple more minutes. We got a little more time. Do I have everything I need? Yeah, it looks like it. I think so. My mom watched your SpaceX IPO video and said, you're funny. I don't know if she learned anything about the IPO. Dude, did you see? Wait, somebody. Oh my God, I get so annoyed sometimes. It's like obviously this is not life or death, bro. I've realized more this year than ever that it's just like, bro, this is like a cost of doing business. You got to deal with it. But somebody, I wonder if I can find it. Somebody just yoinked my opinions from that video and then tweeted them. What? Where is it? And that's not even the bad part. I don't know. Oh, this one right here, yeah. Okay. So this guy, Drunk Dividends, just tweeted out, pretend SpaceX is a vending machine that makes $400 a month in sales. What would you pay? Like, this is literally just the fucking line from, it's like exactly what I said from the, okay? And it's like, that's, okay, whatever. He gets 3,000 likes, whatever. And some people in the comments pointed out, whatever. But then somebody posted this on Reddit and goes, someone watched Big A take on SpaceX. And then because it's my Reddit, which is the worst scum of the earth, dumbest fucking assholes of all time, half the comments are like, he didn't steal that from Big A. I saw that in a different video first. Or it's like, and it's like, no, you fucking did not. I made this up. I made this myself. It's so ridiculous. It's like, and then someone, one of the comments, I'm not going to pull out, I'm not going to show people's faces or names, but one of the comments is like, this is anyone could have made this observation. And it's like, this is the exact numbers, and it's, what, you're just being obtuse on purpose. It's so fucked. It's insane. They just hate to see a big booty Latino win. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Just because my big Latino ass, they keep trying to bring me down. My grandpa and I watch your recap vids, and he loves and agrees with your breakdowns on politics and your myriad of Trump content, but he thinks you're fucking stupid when it comes to investing in IPOs. His entire retirement is in SpaceX right now. That's fucking beast, bro. That's fucking beast. That's another thing I've learned about this job too, though, is that even if somebody, if I made content that you agreed with 3 years straight, the second I say one thing that you have a emotional reaction to and you disagree with, you go, oh, he doesn't understand that. He's wrong about that one. He doesn't get it. They just compartmentalize it. They just go, there's not even a thought for 1 second that maybe, hey, I like this guy's opinion on other things. Let me at least consider this idea. They just go, nope, you don't get it. It's crazy. So it's like you can't convince people. I just realized you can't convince people, bro. Unless they don't have an entrenched opinion. If they already have an entrenched opinion, you can't convince them. You can't change their mind. It's frustrating. It's just like a human nature fact. I mean, I remember there's so many people, you know, I'm not going to fucking point specific things here, but I made a video called Max Stupid. I like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I made a video called Max Stupid, and primarily it was about how MicroStrategy is a really fucking stupid company and that he's a grifter. He was a grifter back in 2001, and he's a grifter again. And I made this video here, right here. And all through this period, I have people telling me that I just don't fucking get it. I'm so stupid. Listen, I like your stuff normally. I like your finance stuff normally, but you don't get it. You don't understand. Michael Saylor, you don't fucking get it. And now it's fucking down. And it's like, give me fucking a little bit of time. You know, let's play this out before you fucking lock your feet in and tell me how dumb I am. It's not a deep thought. It's obvious. Did you see the children's camp? No, your boy, what is this horrible vibe killing? You're talking about children dying in Texas? I don't want to talk about that. That's very sad. What am I gonna? Blooper, thank you for the prime. Let's talk more about the primes that I'm getting. Big A Star Wars video is a banger. Hey, shout outs to Small A. The Small A clip channel. Obviously, I'm killing the clip channels, but I hired Small A to make that video for the main channel, and I hired Jelly, who made the Harry Potter intro, to make the intro. So it was a team effort. It wasn't just the Small A video re-uploaded. We changed some things and we added the intro because I think it needed a fire intro, and she gave it a fire intro, and it became I think a really great, funny video. I liked it. I want to do it again for, I think, James Bond movies. I was thinking of other movies I could rant about that I've watched a ton with. Mostly those rant videos are what me and my little brother would do, is like watch movies and rant about them. And we rant about James Bond a lot, so I might do that. Lord of the Rings? Yeah, maybe Lord of the Rings. The problem with Lord of the Rings is that I genuinely, like, when I'm talking about Star Wars, I love Star Wars. I'm just making fun of it. When I'm talking about Harry Potter, I love Harry Potter. I'm just making fun of it. I'm just being honest with you. I read all the books. I love the books. But when I talk about Lord of the Rings, I genuinely hate The Hobbit. I genuinely hate The Hobbit, and Lord of the Rings original trilogy is really good. So there's not much to make fun of. Like, I love the original trilogy. I don't have much to make fun of, and I hate The Hobbit. So it's like a tougher rant. Maybe House MD I could rant about, dude. I've seen every episode now. You have a VOD where you rant on Now You See Me 3 that needs an edit? That's actually not a bad idea. Small A, you want to cook that up? If anyone wants to put up my rant about Now You See Me 3, I think that's actually a very funny rant. I do hate that movie. It's such a horrible movie. Do you like the house ending? That was really nice. I mean, it was very, very gay, and I'm with that. It's Pride Month. And I stand strong with it. W, okay? House and Wilson. For 6 more days, I'm with it. And then, I think I've done this before. Time's up, gays. Tap the... Back of the bus. You didn't even change your profile picture? I did something more important than that. Okay? Something more powerful than that. I don't know what it is, but I did it. There's a video about Now You See Me from Coffee Cow. My God, these clips channels are relentless, bro. These clips channels are relentless. If you see one, let me know. I'm trying to shut them all down. I legitimately am continuing the crackdown. It's been so nice not having a million clips channels. It's been nice. It's been a real fucking treat for me, honestly. And so I'm trying to be vigilant. It's a 4-month-old video. That was probably the right one. Sammy Swall, thank you for the 6 months. You have your Enron Pride hat on? This is the Pride hat? Is there an update on the Iran war? You're my only news source. That is a good thing. You should only ever have one news source at a time. That's what I always say. You need to lock in on one and cut out all the rest. That way you get a more accurate, locked-in opinion. There's not an update if you watch the last video. It's just not happening. It's not happening right now. There's no deal. There was some firing on a tanker in the Strait of Hormuz today as Iran attempts to shut down any and all traffic through the strait. And they're building out some infrastructure around the tolling system. But the deal's off. The deal is off. The strait is closed. Nothing seems to be happening. Trump did. So what's interesting is that, okay, here's one update on that. That's what I'll say. It seems to me, I know it's going to sound fucking crazy coming from me, and it's going to sound crazy if you understand the world, but it seems like Trump is doing a poor job negotiating this. And I'll explain why. Because even though the deal is falling apart, Trump is still honoring the removal of all sanctions and allowing Iran to sell oil completely sanction-free right now, go out and go. And so that is happening now. Lots of ships are leaving, or they're literally right now traveling with millions of barrels of oil. And if the deal fully breaks down and there is no progress and they go back to war, all you have done is bought Iran a lot more money and time. Like this, they're about to make a huge windfall of cash. And the number one thing that was pushing them to even consider negotiating was the U.S. blockade of the blockade. Like that was stopping, or it was like making, because if Iran can't ship the oil, their machinery starts to break because you can only hold so much. You have to constantly be shipping. If you don't, then you have to shut the fucking tanks off. And so they're just sending a bunch of oil to China. And the reason Trump is doing this is because he is worried about tank bottoms. Like we're gonna run out of reserves. And so he wants to stabilize the oil market more than anything. But the problem is, man, I think you've just given them a huge lifeline. Like your one thing that was working, you just undid. Midterms. Yeah, midterms is a part of the thing he's concerned with. Tank bottoms flirt. Yeah, big Latina tank bottoms. Trust the plan. He took us this far. Dude, I do love that someone like that actually exists. There's somebody out there like, yo, bro, trust the plan. Trust the plan, all right? I don't fully get every move he's making, but I trust the process. I trust the plan. He's got a bigger plan here. He's got a picture. He knows what he's doing. This all makes sense. It's all 5D chess. I don't know. It just seems a little bit silly is the plan here. Although, on the flip side of it, it will be interesting to see all the people that said that the IRGC will surely give the money to the people of the citizenry once sanctions are removed. Watch as the IRGC keeps all that money and spends it on military themselves. I'm sure that will be a nice flip side of this. Because it was not just sanctions keeping that economy down. That's how my grandparents are. And it's not silly anymore. They're going to die without meeting their grandbaby. Yeah, there's a lot of people cutting off family, actually. Didn't Trump have a go at oil companies? Yeah, dude, Trump's saying some fucking price control shit, dude. Trump starts a war in the Middle East, cuts off 15% of the world's global oil. Oil prices go up, and then he tweets out that the fucking oil companies are gouging and that we just need to. It's just, he's just saying shit, bro. He's just saying shit. He's gonna have the DOJ. The DOJ is gonna investigate the oil companies for antitrust. You got rid of the entire antitrust division. The idea that you're now concerned about monopolies. He just says shit. He just says whatever he thinks will be popular, bro. And none of it has a follow through. None of it has a plan. You see that Trump will be the election of the next FDR. Who's the frontrunner to fill those metaphorical shoes? Nathan one night stand stands, folks. Okay. After Trump continues to shit the bed, literally and physically, and metaphorically, I'm sorry. Nathan one night stands will rise and lead this country into the promised land. I promise you, his fucking goofiness is what we need. India? I'm going to see what you're saying. I'm going to try to understand what you're bringing up before I respond. Because I don't want to say something that I don't have knowledge on. I don't really see what you're talking about. I'll have to look more into it, but I don't see what you're talking about. Mark Carney should run. Dude, I'm angry at Mark Carney, bro. I'm angry at Mark Carney, at Mark's Carney. Actually, not Mark's Carney. He's like, I'm Mark Carney. I'm wagging my finger, bro. I liked his middle power speech. But the truth is that there's a bunch of extremely wealthy property developers in Vancouver who are about to lose a lot of money on condo developments. They spent a bunch of money and they couldn't sell them at the high prices they were asking for. So rather than cut their prices, they are having the government step in and bail them out to keep housing prices inflated. Now the government is saying we're going to buy all these these vacant condos and we're going to turn them into affordable housing. But here's the thing. If there's a bunch of vacant condos they can't sell, they will become affordable housing naturally because the developer will go bankrupt. They will lose. They will have to lower the price. They can't keep them vacant. But instead, they're getting this massive fucking bailout. And they're getting bought at market rates by the government with taxpayer money who are then going to, and that, listen, I know that there's a real fear among any politician that if you let the housing crisis actually pop, that you will lose every election. There'll be a huge disaster. It'll be economic downturn. Nobody will be like, oh, this is the smart thing to do. They'll just kill you. There's a truth to that. That's why nobody can take the hard truth. But the fact is, we know what you're doing. Everybody know, like, this is so obviously a bailout for rich, well-connected Vancouver bankers and banks. And it's very frustrating. I'm not Canadian, but I'm not going to be like, well, let's give Carney a pass on this. It's a really shitty thing to do. Houses are going to fall 7-10% in Australia. We're going to find if that's true. Yeah, we are. But I think that I think it will be true. Basically, I think housing prices will fall in Australia and the government will get punished for doing the right thing. That's my guess, but I could be wrong. God, I hope I'm wrong. I'm not mad because I pay my taxes so rich people can get subsidies and bailouts. Guy who actually wants all his taxes to go to bailouts and is super fucking pleased the last 20 years. Government's been doing exactly what I want, buddy. If boomers lose 1 cent of value, then I am pissed. It's like my life's already a wash. Okay? Might as well use everything I've got to help the boomers have more of a good time. Let's not ruin their life too, you know? Let's try and keep their party going. I'll be outside the window, and just the warm glow of watching what they're doing will be enough for me. We can live vicariously through the boomers. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Can we analyze your game against Magnus? Wait, did that come out? Wait, did my match against Magnus finally release? Wait, YouTube Team Liquid? No, I don't think it released, bro. I don't think it released. What are you talking about? I played a show match with Magnus Carlsen at Team Liquid. And obviously, as you guys would expect, it wasn't fucking close. Okay? It just wasn't fucking close. I cooked that fraud. Okay, I cooked his ass. He got mated, bro. Instant fucking scholar's mate. Cooked his ass. Wasn't even a fucking challenge. I crushed him. I left him in the dust. He was shocked. He'd never seen that level of play before. Did he cry? I don't want to make fun of him. He teared up. He teared up a little bit, but I didn't tell the camera to zoom in. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, respect him as a competitor. It was obviously an emotional moment for him because what he told me afterwards was like, I've lost games before, is what he said, but I've never felt when I lost a game that I was truly passing the torch to a better player. And so he got kind of choked up because he's like, oh, wait, this isn't just like a normal loss. This is like, oh my God, the next Titan is coming. This is the new wave. Here it is. This guy knows chess just better than me. My time is over. Right? It's a historical moment. So yeah, it was a big deal. It was a big deal. More realistically, if I were to be like, everything I said is true, but if I were to be a little more accurate, I lost immediately, faster than even anyone else here, including Myth, who's like 400 elo. I believe I was the very first to lose. And I, at the time, was 1,300 elo. And I got owned faster than people much lower rated than me. So, you know, there's different ways of looking at it. And then, because he was going around in a circle, as he approached me for the final move, rather than resigning, I rearranged all the pieces on the board, looked like he was checkmating, and then I offered a handshake. And then I told the camera guy, to take a picture and make it seem like I won. And that's called outplaying him, okay? That's called outplaying him. And he shook my hand before he noticed that I had already changed it to be him being checkmated. That's called getting owned. Winners win. Winners win, bro. It's a legal win. That counts. Did the beads help? No, those were just for pleasure. I obviously did use the beads, but I didn't even hook them up to anything. It wasn't even, there was no cheating system. Just because chess can be boring sometimes, you know? Do you think the adding of lulled bands circuit breakers after 2008 has contributed to the wealth gap between boomers and millennials? We didn't. I'm sorry. No, I don't agree with you. I do not think the reason we haven't had a stock crash is because of the daily circuit breakers. What he's basically saying is right now, if the stock market crashes more than 8% in a day, it just gets shut off and they move to the next day. That's not the reason we haven't had the crash. I don't think so. I do think that I am a believer that you do need a crash. I am not a believer of you can just never have no recessions and things are okay. I think recessions are how the market shakes out dumb allocations of money. And so ideally, you want a lot of small recessions rather than hiding it and burying it and getting one fucking massive gargantuan one. But human beings will always do stupid things with money, and recessions is how you make their businesses fail. Lamau, big bro, thinks the market goes through cycles. Yeah, I guess I do. What a fucking idiot. If you had to pick a candy that can give Sour Patch Kids a run for its money, what would it be? As a candy connoisseur, I will tell you, this is not an ad, although Doug is sponsored by them, and he did give me some. Sour Patch Kids released a new innovation in the sour candy market called Sour Patch Chews, where they flipped the inside and the outside of a Sour Patch Kid, and it actually is low-key fire. It's actually pretty fucking good. It's like Sour Patch Adults. This is not an ad. Doug is sponsored by them. But he brought me a bag because he's sponsored, and I was eating them during Lemonade Stand, and I was like, damn, these actually fucking cook. So I'll tell you, that's the I'm really cutting back on candy, obviously, year of health. But that was the last time I had a bag of candy, was the one Doug gave me at the studio. But it was very good. I really enjoyed it, just being honest. Maybe I'm just desperate for candy, though. Big A, is that your new favorite shirt? Be honest. You don't have to tell me to be honest, but yeah, I like the shirt a lot. It's really nice. Very comfortable. It's hot in LA. I have air conditioning, so I'm not dying like a European, but it is hot in LA. I think that's a gold watch kind of shirt. Nah, I'm not a gold watch kind of guy. I can't pull it off. It kind of looks like a robe, but it's not a robe. Dumbass shirt. You look like a pine tree. Okay. Definitely polarizing. It's a polarizing shirt. A lot of different opinions. You'd look hella sleazy with a gold watch. I think everyone does. I think it's very hard to pull off a gold watch without looking like you're a fucking used car salesman, or without trying to Lud was flexing the watch you guys got together. Yeah, me, Stans, Lud all have matching watches with different seasons on the dial. He's got spring, I have winter, Stans has summer, I think. And then the guy with fall, we don't talk about. So what's going to be your first move as a caster? Fireball or lightning bolt? What does that mean? Are those the ones Future got that are like $1 million each? Do you think that me, Stans, and Lud each got $1 million watches? Bro, what are you talking about? No, they're $3 million each. We're not fucking broke like Future. What a dumbass. Mine's $3 million because I stole it from off-brand. Obviously, bro. What are you, $1 million? What am I, a fucking broke-ass Elon Musk, not even a trillionaire? Dude, it'd be so funny if that's where the off-brand $3 million went. It was 3 $1 million watches. We start a business with a bunch of employees. Where'd all the money go? It's an investment in our financial success and our security. It's an asset on the balance sheet. I'm going to Syracuse for film school pre-college. Wait, what is film school pre-college? What does that mean? What is that? Wouldn't college be film school? Am I crazy? You're going a high school film school? I don't understand what that means, bro. Film high school? It's like High School Musical? Oh, it's a summer camp. It's a film summer camp. Okay, that's cool. High School Filmical. He's going to film his school while high. I see. It's how to handle cameras and shit. Okay, sounds beast, bro. Congratulations. That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, what if we talked about what's going on in the UK, though, instead of what's going on here in America? Wait, let me check. Jarvis is messaging me. Wait, Jarvis is messaging me? And he's saying that SKT1 Faker has been grinding Pokemon VGC. What a coincidence that right as Faker starts doing it, so do I. Holy. Dude, what if Faker was the GOAT of 2 games? Has any esports player ever been the GOAT of 2 games? No, right? There's just no way. Outside of FGC? I mean, even in FGC, has someone done it? Squeaks? No, not Squeaks. Not Squeaks. Armada? Armada has not done it. Sonic Fox? What are the 2 games? Is he the GOAT of? Mortal Kombat and Injustice. Oh, Fatality was Quake? Yeah, true. Music King, Brawl, and Melee. Music King is not the GOAT of Melee. I'm a Music King fan, but he's not the GOAT of Melee. Zhao Hai? Who's Zhao Hai again? I don't know who that is. It's just interesting. I feel like it'd be such a hard thing to do. Like insanely impressive to do it. Zhao Hai is a Chinese professional fighting game player. He's one of the greatest fighting game players of all time. He is the greatest King of Fighters player. But he's not the GOAT of anything else. It seems like. Maybe I'm wrong. King of Fighters and maybe Fatal Fury? Ninja? You think Ninja is the GOAT of Halo and the GOAT of Fortnite? You're right. I mean, you're fucking right. It's Ninja, bro. He did the Pon. He played with Drake. He's the GOAT, dude. You are timed out for that. Who's at the ball drop? He didn't see enough movement. LeBron is the GOAT of the NBA and reading. Hey, true though. Hey, fucking true. Nobody's read as many books as LeBron, first of all. And he is the GOAT of the NBA. He's fucking right. Finally, someone said it. You and Hitman and the card game you play that nobody's ever heard of. Fucking true as well. I'm the Shardbound GOAT. That's actually a fact. I am the GOAT of Shardbound. Yeah, you're right. You're fucking right. Maisie, what are you Sag farming for? What did Maisie say? User Maisie. Hi, Oomphy. Can't wait to see you next month. Don't even worry about it. Doesn't even matter. Okay, now you're just Sag farming. No. Fuck my big Chungus chud life. Yeah, no, for real. It do be like that sometimes, huh? It do feel like that sometimes. When you just like, fuck my big chungus dumb life. Looking forward to seeing you, Maisie. It'll be fun. I heard though, am I wrong? I heard that Linkus is also coming now. I heard it's both of you. Yeah, he's obsessed with me. Oh my fucking. Who's flying coach? Who's flying first class? That's the question. That's the fucking question. Who's flying coach? He's flying alone. Oh, you're on the Greyhound? He's flying alone. You're on the Greyhound bus. I get that. He's in the PJ. He's never letting that shit go. Bro, I had to delete the video. It's just being real. People were being so mean to Linkus when it's obviously a funny bit that I deleted the video. I took it down. It hit the algorithm again. It was like years later, hit the algorithm. It was getting a spike of 100,000 new viewers, and people were being so fucking mean. And it's like, bro, I just don't want my friends to be fucking harassed by strangers on the internet. Da 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 da. People think I'm in a hostile relationship when in reality I'm the hostile one. Yeah, dude. They don't know. Save Linkus, bro. Save Linkus. People don't know. Did it actually happen, though? Did not foresee the anti-harassment era for Big A. What, you think I'm pro-harassment? This is a weird phrase. This is a weird sentence here. Didn't foresee the anti-harassment era? Shouldn't everyone be anti-harassment? First-time stream chatter and watcher. Have you been enjoying the culture shock short-form content as Europeans come to America for the first time? Also, free Big A video idea. I have been enjoying what I've seen of it. It's nice. I think the World Cup, actually, for all the shit that I give FIFA and will continue to give FIFA, I don't think it's their credit at all, but it's been a well-run World Cup so far. Everything's gone pretty well. People are having a good time. Cultures are exchanging. It's good. Honestly, it's all good. It's nice. I like it. I certainly think it's fun. I think it's fun. I think it's good. I think I want to see more of it. It's funny they love ranch dressing. I mean, they don't all love ranch dressing. Some people on TikTok like ranch dressing. But it's good. It's good. I think it's good. It's I don't like ranch dressing. It's not that good. Is this part of your campaign for the FIFA Peace Prize? Yeah, exactly. The reason I'm being nice to this whole event is because I'm trying to win the FIFA Peace Prize after my GOAT DJT. And so I just wanted to don't call me a fake American. You guys think just because I don't like ranch dressing and because I eat my burgers with a lettuce bun that I'm not a real American? Is that what you're trying to say? Because I drink a $14 green smoothie and I put lettuce wrap on my burgers and I don't put ranch dressing on my and I don't like boneless wings. I'm not a real American. Who doesn't like boneless wings? Anyone with taste. Bro, boneless wings are just adult chicken nuggets. Put the bone in. Grow up. Grow up, bro. The bone is so much tastier. My God. Chicken nuggets taste good. Do you eat them with fucking mashed applesauce and peas? Do you have somebody float it up and say, "Here comes the airplane"? That's good. It's entertaining. It's easier to eat it when I think of it as an airplane. Why are you making? I don't get it. Yeah, dude, it's just not. It's not good, bro. It's not good. Pair it with a sippy cup. Enjoy your boring ass lunch. There's something boring about eating like delicious lemon pepper wings. Okay? With the bone in. It's good. It tastes better. It's more delicious. Just eat the beak while you're at it. Dude, we've lost something. We've lost the plot. If eating chicken wings is considered so outlandish that you might as well eat the beak, we have lost the plot. Standards have fallen too far. Let people enjoy things has gone too far. People have ran with it to unsustainable levels. I like Atrioc's takes on politics and finance, but he just doesn't understand chicken. Hey, make a Reddit post, bro. 600,000 upvotes. Hey, babe! Babe, what do you think about boneless wings?
Did you show him the sticker?
Wait, you gotta answer my question. What do you think about boneless wings?
I hate boneless wings!
Why do you hate them?
Because I'll just get chicken nuggets if I wanted ass chicken.
That's such a wise thing you just said. Based.
Well, typically because like boneless is breast and like I want thigh and arm.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Did you show the chat?
Well, I Harry Potter. This one. Oh.
Just
doesn't work. This one right here. This is the comic. This guy's hooked up to a VR headset that says Harry Potter movies plus porn while wine is injected into his arms, and he's got an auto masturbator and heroin. And this guy goes, this is kind of weird. Oh my God.
Like people enjoy things. That's what you all sound like. I hate it.
Yeah, there should be standards. Harry Potter movies, though, would be cool. Just on its own. Oh, you have a Joler shirt.
Sardines.
No wonder everyone's putting extra Jolers out there.
Yeah.
You got the Deans. Wait, where's the one I got you? The gift with
What
the Deans.
The toy's like on display.
Well,
I'm the Dean Queen here. Make it fun.
All right, babe.
Not just because I was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. Your wife is so much cooler than you, but paradoxically, that makes me cooler because I married up. What you're saying is that you have done incredibly in the marriage market. If anything, it makes her less cool for marrying me. If anything, you've just complimented me and hard insulted her. Do you understand? So you haven't hurt me at all. It's so funny. When I started dating Ari, I would have to lie about how much League of Legends I was playing. And now look at me now. Look at me now, baby. That's called Riz. That is called Riz. How much did you tell her? Dude, I would be like, babe, I've got to go work on homework. And I'd give her a kiss goodnight, and I would leave her dorm or something, and then I would go and I would play fucking hours of League of Legends. I would do homework, but only after the League of Legends. Did you ever play League? No, she didn't play League. Absolutely not. My ex used to do the same. You lost a keeper. Okay, they'll turn it around. Claire, you lost out on a keeper. Okay? That commitment to the grind of League. You should call him. You should call him back. Yo, thank you for the 38 months, Mr. L. Jingles. Okay, guys, wait. Hold up. I'm sorry. He's married? What, married to the game? I know. I mean, all League of Legends players are, but you could still find a way. Sci-Fi Sloth, thank you for the prime. SSBM Def, thank you for the prime. Dog Flash, thank you for the prime. All right, 1 second. Let me get water, blow my nose. 1 second. Then we go talk about the UK. The UK. Okay, it'll be fun. It'll be a wild time. 1 second. Okay. Bro, Sweden and Japan are playing? God, I hope Japan crushes Sweden under their boot just to fucking hurt Aiden. I want Linkus to be all happy though. I hope Sweden does all right. Only for Linkus. Only for Linkus. How about Sea Dog? Wait, what? Sea Dog is British. Sea Dog is not Japanese nor Swedish. Linkus cut all ties. He's pure Texan now. Linkus is more Texan than you think. I will say that. You're joking, but. Spirit Airlines defunct co hat win. We have a Spirit Airlines sweater on failedco's.co right now. It's very comfy. It's a comfy, stylish, single airline Spirit Airlines sweater. Check it out. I want to hear Linkus hit a little yeehaw. He does it more than you think. Wait, do you think if I called Linkus right now, he would hit a yeehaw for me? If I called you right now, would you do a yeehaw for my chat? He's streaming right now, but he might. It could be the perfect intro. It could be the perfect intro to talking about the UK. Can I get a yeehaw for the chat?
Okay, I think go down here.
Let's see if he does it. He's not looking at chat. He's not looking at chat at all.
Yeehaw!
Hey! We got a yeehaw! It's a huge win! That's what I'm talking about! Oh, that's my streamer. Okay, all right. Now that we're sufficiently Americanized, we can talk about where America came from. The UK's balls. Don't put that in the clip. Don't put that in the clip, dude. Listen, I'm a little bit late to this story, but I want to talk about it all the same. In August of 1980, British rock band Queen made a song called "Another One Bites the Dust." And when interviewed about it, frontman Freddie Mercury had this to say as to why he named the track this.
And right now, you know,
Yeah, I think Britain will be in a simultaneous state of economic, political, and social decay in the next 40 years that'll necessitate a rapid change in the number of prime ministers. So that's why I wrote this song, this catchy tune, darling. So prescient! How did he know? How did he know? Because now we flash forward 40 years and Britain is going through prime minister after prime minister after prime minister. And just recently, another one bit the dust. Now, about a month and a half ago, we said this on this channel. Yes, bro. And then he's facing increasing calls to resign. In fact, they even got the classic traditional British photo of you looking like a piece of shit in the back of a car. And you know it's over. Once they get one of these photos, this is British classic, bro. Once they get one of these photos, it's like, oh, you're cooked. Well, he's cooked. Because as of about a day and a half ago,
has been about putting the country I love first. That is why I will resign as leader of the Labour Party.
He stepped down. Keir Starmer got up in front of 10 Downing Street, as so many prime ministers have done recently, and said, I'm stepping down. Now, Keir Starmer, what can you say about him that he hasn't said about himself?
Well, Mr. Speaker, I am a gooner, and so...
He's the 7th leader in a decade. And if you compare, now that sounds like a lot, obviously. 7 leaders in a decade sounds like a lot, but where does it compare to other countries? If you put it on a chart, well, you can't even see all this. If you put it on a chart, you'll notice that it's actually pretty damn extreme. And this chart only goes to 6, but in fact, once the next prime minister comes in after Keir Starmer, it will be 7. Which makes me think again of Keir Starmer.
It's not on the same
6, 7. Yeah. 6, 7. Everybody. 6, 7. Are you doing page 6, 7?
We're not over that yet.
So, this is like the most of any major economy right now. They're going through more leaders than anyone else. And it's a sign of complete turbulence, of dissatisfaction, of resentment and anger in the British electorate. They just keep flip-flopping back and forth between different leaders, and nobody's making any real progress on the actual change. Now, you'll notice, you know, the US is at 3, France is at 2, Spain's at 2. All these countries have their own problems, but even there's a few countries down here at just 1 for the entire time, and they're putting out some propaganda about it. This came from one of the Chinese accounts, Chinese foreign ministry accounts, pointing out that they've just had 1 guy the whole time since 2012. Every other leader. Odd flex, to be honest. That might be too few. But you might be asking, you know, this is the rise and fall of Keir Starmer. Where did it all go wrong? What happened with this guy? And the truth is that while Keir Starmer was not very charismatic, he was considered a bit of a robot.
You seem more like a political robot. How are you going to convince others like me to vote for you?
Well, the most...
He wasn't very good on his feet. He wasn't good in front of a crowd. He wasn't good at getting people inspired. He wasn't good at delivering a coherent message. While this is all true, and while he did have some scandals, including appointing an ambassador to the United States who was implicated in the Epstein files and accepting a large number of gifts from political donators, it's hard to say these are individually the reason why he was brought down when you zoom out and look at this larger trend in the British electorate. Okay? I mean, for example, one of his major scandals was that he got £100,000 of tickets and gifts, more than any other recent party leader. However, the person that's now polling ahead of him, that might be a future prime minister of the UK, God, hopefully not, Nigel Farage, got 5 million in gifts and said openly, I can spend it on Ferraris or betting on horses if I want. It's not hypocritical to criticize Keir Starmer for receiving glasses, even though I received a lot more. And like, he's not receiving nearly as much flack. So the idea that it's like just individual scandals, I think is not I think it's a larger problem deeper in the heart of Britain. And to look into it, we're going to go take a look back a bit at the last prime ministers, this last 10 years of prime ministers, to see if we can find a coherent pattern. So, first I want to say, you know, as he got up in front of 10 Downing Street and gave his final speech, he has been outlasted. All of these prime ministers we're going to talk about have been outlasted by one cat. This is Larry the cat. He lives at this address and he has outlasted all 6 British prime ministers, this one cat. And what's crazy is every time another one of them steps down, you have a photo of this cat looking menacing in the background. It's like Jar Jar Binks. It's like evil Jar Jar. Maybe this cat is the reason. This cat's been, you got people on internet saying Larry the cat for prime minister. He's outlasted all of them. Okay, so let's go all the way back. I want to try and find a pattern here. And we'll start 10 years ago with David Cameron. David Cameron comes into office as Prime Minister of the UK. He's the golden boy of the Conservative Party, the Tories. And he's got quick wit. He's sharp on his feet. He's considered pretty charismatic. He's good at talking to trees.
That's the most important thing of all, winning the trust of people that have put their trust in us, many of them for the first time, and Boris will have my full support as he does that.
Well, I don't know why he's talking to a tree.
And he comes into power, and he is one of the conservative Tories who is against the idea of Britain leaving the EU. He is Tories against Brexit. But there's a splinter wing of the Conservative Party who is more and more cheering, let's get out of the EU, let's Brexit. This is back in, pre-2016. Led by Nigel Farage, for example. We want our country back, we want to leave, okay? So, David Cameron makes a gamble. He says, in order to unite our party and prevent this splintering, I'll have a vote. We'll have a public vote on this and we'll be done with it. Because in his mind, there is no chance that Brexit actually passes. David Cameron makes the original sin of calling for this vote, thinking there is no way he is going to lose. Unfortunately, the rallies get bigger. Screw the EU. We've been betrayed. Believe in Britain. British nationalism starts to rise. They start stomping on the European flag. And all of a sudden, as the election's actually held, despite vehement protests and speeches by the Prime Minister, David Cameron, Britain votes 52% to 48% to leave the EU. And it passes in 2016. David Cameron is crushed. His whole plan has backfired. And so he steps down and says, I cannot be your prime minister and lead you through Brexit. I don't support Brexit. So he steps down. So the toll is now one prime minister down, and the primary cause, Brexit. Okay? He can't lead them through it. So the Conservatives have to put up a new prime minister. By the way, a very brief aside, to explain how their system works, the UK is divided into like 650 different constituencies. They all elect a member of parliament. The member of parliament party that has they have to sometimes combine parties. Whoever gets the majority puts up one leader as their prime minister. The people don't vote directly for a prime minister, okay? The parties pick it. People vote for a party in their region. Whichever party has the most seats picks a prime minister, okay? So when someone steps down, all the members of the party get together and pick a new leader. It's not like a vote. You should understand that. So the Conservative Party says, okay, we got a new leader for you. It's Theresa May, seen here enjoying some chips, as they call them in jolly old England. Theresa May's next up. Now, she has many different skills. Number one, she's an incredible and natural dancer. Theresa May steps up and she has one goal in mind, okay? She's read the room, and the goal is get Brexit done.
Brexit means Brexit, and we're going to make a success of it. Brexit means Brexit. I'm very clear Brexit does mean Brexit.
Brexit means Brexit, okay? Maybe this guy stepped down because he's too much of a coward to get Brexit done. But everybody voted for it, and now we have to do it. So she spends all her time in office pushing to make Brexit happen. And then...
It is and will always remain a matter of deep regret to me that I have not been able to deliver Brexit.
She couldn't do it. She couldn't do it. She spent a few years, she couldn't get Brexit done, and so she stepped down. That's 2 prime ministers down because of Brexit. Number 2 claims another one. Okay? So now we are in 2019, roughly. It's been 3 years since people voted for Brexit. It still hasn't happened. Everyone's still angry about it. Not most of the country. I won't give the exact, but a lot of the country, especially the intelligent part of the country, is like, let's not actually do it. Let's not do it. But they keep going. But now, 3rd time's the charm. Enter Boris Johnson, aka British Trump. Boris Johnson comes in and says, nuh-uh. This time, Brexit for fucking real. He says, do or die.
Pushing our plan into action.
So we understand.
And getting ready to come out on October the
31st.
31st, correct.
Come what may.
Come what may.
Do or die.
Come what may. Do or die. Come what may.
As for that,
he says it over and over. Do or die. October 31st, we will get Brexit done. I don't care. The people voted for it. I'm the prime minister for the job. We're getting out of the EU. It's happening. We'll leave EU on the 31st of October. Do or die. And then the day comes and it passes and it doesn't happen. This is 2019. So now we're in 2019. October 31st has happened. Do or die, and they still haven't gotten Brexit. Finally, after giving up a bunch of concessions, after forcing it through, after pissing off a lot of trade deals in the EU, after pissing off people within the country, they just force through Brexit in one of the worst possible implementations, and they get out of the EU. And this happens exactly in January of 2020. Thankfully, it's time for the world to rest easy. This big economic shock won't be paired with anything else, and we can finally at least figure out what's going on with Brexit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now Boris Johnson is heading the UK at a time of true national crisis. England is poorly managed during the pandemic and has the highest excess death rate in all of Europe. And this hits at the exact same time as they abandon all their trade relationships within the EU. So the combination of Brexit plus COVID causes one of the biggest falls in real GDP per capita that any country had in the world. Just an absolute collapse in UK real living standards. Now, at the same time as this completely destroys the UK economy, and everyone is being forced to lock down because of this pandemic, Boris Johnson decides this is the time to party. And he's caught on camera doing multiple parties while telling everyone else they can't gather and they can't be out en masse. And this becomes known as Partygate in the EU. Again, party after party after party. This is Boris Johnson's rise and fall.
It is clearly now the
And so he gets up in front of 10 Downing Street and resigns.
will of the Parliamentary Conservative Party that there should be a new leader of that party and therefore a new Prime Minister.
Boris Johnson is stepping down as the UK's Prime Minister, unable to overcome a string of scandals around unlawful parties during the pandemic and broader questions about his integrity. Johnson.
So that's another one down. Now, that one's not entirely on Brexit, but it's a big part of it. Brexit, I would say, claims a third one, but also it would be his own scandals and his mismanagement of COVID. That one you can sort of give as a toss-up. He might have been kicked out either way. Okay? So enter our next prime minister. By the way, we're only, about halfway through this 10 years. Brexit plus COVID, yeah. Then we get Liz Truss. She steps up after this blundering mismanaged oaf that is Boris Johnson. It's time for someone a little more straight-laced, a little more buttoned up, someone who's got a good head on her shoulders, who can lead the country the right way. Enter Liz Truss. Now, Liz Truss comes in and in her first few weeks in office goes, you know what? Here's the plan. Our economy's in the toilet, largely because of Brexit and COVID. Our economy's trash. Here's how we're going to fix it. We're going to cut taxes on the rich and we're going to increase spending. And then every other government in the world goes, okay, then we're not going to loan you any money. Because you have absolutely zero plan to pay it. And then, as UK borrowing costs spike to unsustainable levels, she is forced to step down. She gets up in front of Parliament and makes a passionate speech.
I am a fighter and not a quitter.
And then 24 hours later,
I am resigning as leader of the Conservative Party.
So, unfortunately, she was a quitter. That's 24 hours later. I'm not even kidding. Famously, she did not outlast a head of lettuce. But there was somebody else in the Conservative Party who the entire time had been negging her and saying her economic policies were stupid. And that was, next up, Rishi Sunak. Okay? He's the one who said, look, she doesn't get it. I understand the economy. He's the wealthiest PM that Britain has ever had. This guy's got money, and he steps into office, and he's going to use his knowledge of wealth to get it all figured out. He makes 5 pledges to the British people. Number 1, I'm going to halve inflation. I'm going to grow the economy. I'm going to reduce government debt. I'm going to cut NHS waiting lists. That's a healthcare. And I'm going to stop illegal immigrants from coming to the UK in small boats across the channel. He accomplishes a whopping 0 of them. A big goose egg, 0 out of 5. But thankfully, at least he was very relatable.
I've always been a completely normal UK taxpayer.
Is that not yours? No. You're kidding me. Sort of veg katsu curry. Or a regular chicken katsu curry. No, they're not ours. Yeah, I'm vegan.
I have friends who are aristocrats. I have friends who are upper class. I have friends who are, working class. But I'm not working class.
That's one of my favorite lines ever. So he, unfortunately, fails to capture the imagination of the public and fails to make any meaningful progress on his goals. So rather than just stepping down, it's now been long enough that the UK has an actual election. All the previous step downs have been voluntary, but now there's been an actual election, and his party has a historic defeat. It's now been 5 prime ministers in a row of terror. And finally, the Tories get completely wiped out in the election, and Rishi Sunak steps down.
That the government of the United Kingdom must change, and yours is the only judgment that matters. I have heard your anger, your disappointment, and I take responsibility for this loss.
Powerful stuff. Powerful stuff. 1 year, 8 months, and 10 days he lasted. I've heard, and so I'm leaving. And that now brings us right back home to Keir Starmer, who took up after Rishi Sunak with a promise of change, a different party, a different direction, a new hope for the UK. And that is where we are today. So if you are to look back at these 6 different prime ministers, all of whom came into office and all of whom were very quickly replaced and lost the support of the British public, you might notice a common theme. A big part of this is how colossally stupid Brexit has been. The dismal verdict is in. A huge underpinning of the fact is it doesn't matter the different levels of charisma or the choices they make or the promises they make. Again, relatively, I'm being honest here, relatively, Keir Starmer, his scandals are not in the British grand scheme of things that big a deal. He didn't make any absolutely major missteps. He just had no charisma and had no real plan of changing this. Again, let's go back to this graph that I showed. This is a very important graph. And we only looked at one part of it. Sorry, I lost this one right here. No, where did I fucking put it? Sorry, 1 second. This one. Okay, so we looked at this part, right? Brexit and COVID. But what you don't notice on this graph is this part. Ever since COVID, UK real GDP per capita has been flat. There is no growth. They are a completely stagnant economy post-COVID. Other countries are seeing some return to growth, and Britain is not. So you're having this period of stagflation where prices feel like they're rising. They are rising. And real wages are basically flat. And so people are feeling more and more squeezed and angry. There's an economic underpinning to this malaise. And it's causing successive leader after successive leader to, no matter what like window dressing you put on them, if they're not addressing this, they are going to get thrown out again and again and again. Brexit, if you look at the numbers, has reduced UK GDP by 6 to 8% compared to if they had remained in the EU. That is massive. That would be one of the greatest growth years of all time. So like, there's this huge drag of where the UK could be to where it actually is now. And there's a real anger. People may not know why. In fact, they probably don't know why because half of them are picking Nigel Farage. But they understand that things aren't moving forward. You can't just like rearrange deck chairs in the Titanic. The ship is going down slowly and somebody needs a more bold plan to fix it. Again, I'm a bit of a fourth turning pilled guy, and it's clear that the UK, if you go by the theory of this book, is in the fourth stage. It's in the crisis stage, or maybe late unraveling. But the thing is, in this time in a country, you can't have regular management back into, you have to have more bold changes. Maybe Brex enter is step one, but even more than that. So look, the 7th prime minister is about to come, and it's Andy Burnham. It's this guy. He fixes some of Keir Starmer's problems. He is more personable. He is more charismatic. He is a bit bolder on some of his things he's asking for. According to Trump, he is a...
Mr. President, and what does he need to do to improve the relationship?
Yeah, know about who?
The new incoming Prime Minister, Andy Burnham.
I don't know anything. I see that he was, I guess, the mayor of a town. I hear he's extremely liberal. Extremely. So that means...
He's the mayor of a town who's extremely liberal. That's what the president knows about the incoming UK prime minister. How far our relationship has fallen. Now, he is the mayor of Greater Manchester, which I wouldn't really call a town because it has a population of 3 million. But yes, he's coming in, and he does have some stronger ideas. But it remains to be seen if him promising hope is going to be enough. Britain's problems are deeper than just the way it's packaged or sold. Real pain has to be given to some sectors of the economy, and ideally it's those with the most wealth, power, and connections. A structural readjustment is required. And you'll see some comments saying 7 and 10 years is terrible. We'll never get anything going if this keeps happening. 7 and 10 years is embarrassing. The whole system needs to be overhauled. Sorry, I put this in here. And that's the truth. The truth is that regardless of the individual foibles of each leader, the fact is that there is nobody, not Nick Polanski of the Green Party, even Nigel Farage. Every party's leader in the UK is now like 70% plus unfavorability. Sorry, Zach. Yeah, Zach Polanski, sorry. He's at like 70%. Like everybody hates everybody else. There is nobody with nearing 50% favorability. The UK is in such a dire, polarized spot. So if somebody can't create a coherent message for a broad amount of people in Britain, it's just going to be constant flipping back and forth. They might break the record. They might go from 7 and 10 years to 8, 10, 12. Okay? And I think the core of it, why nobody can fix Britain, is that if you are a country that has lost its ability to innovate and create new things, and you've pissed off or isolated all your trade partners, by the way, shout outs to Trump who's doing the same thing, the economic malaise is much bigger than any one prime minister can solve. You've got a lot to undo. Again, what sucks though, if I really zoom out here, What sucks is it seems like all of this fracturing and decay and malaise has one big winner. And it's this fucking guy. The guy probably most responsible for causing it. Nigel Farage, the guy who's the biggest proponent of Brexit from day one, is currently the highest polling party in the UK. He is the most likely. And I don't know, on some level, it feels like Big Chungus has finally sent his regards.
A great Pog Day. And I've got to tell you that Big Chungus sends his regard.
A guy doing Big Chungus cameos is now the next up. So look, I don't have like a feel-good ending. I don't have like a wrap-up. All I'm saying is like, this is a warning, not only to people within the UK, but to other countries, that this level of polarization doesn't like just automatically solve itself. It compounds. And that the core issue of people being angry with where they sit in the economy, where things are going, will cause them to constantly ping pong faster and faster and faster until something radically changes. So I give one warning to another country. I want to jump over a little bit to end this, to Poland. Poland is a country for whom the last few decades, compared to broader Polish history, have been remarkably good. Poland, against all odds, if you were to flash back to World War II, this is fucking crazy. Poland, against all odds, is nearing the UK GDP per capita. It has doubled since joining the EU and is on track to pass the UK. As in, the average person in Poland will be wealthier than the person in the UK. That is unthinkable in the world. And yet, if you look at Poland right now, there is a rising movement for seemingly no reason to exit the EU. Poll exit. And all I can say is, if you learn one fucking lesson from the UK, after you've had 2 decades of great growth and strong trade partners within the EU, don't make the same mistake. Are humanity doomed to not understand the consequences of their actions? All I can say is, probably don't do it unless you want Big Chungus but Polish to send his regards. Thanks for the update. Thanks for listening. That's my update on what just happened in the UK. Goodbye to Keir Starmer. Good luck, Andy Burnham. Okay. Okay. Okay, hope you enjoyed. Don't burn my ham. The Peter Mandelson appointment is a lot more significant than you think. It's significant within the context of the Europe, where they care about the Epstein files, which I respect. But it's just funny to think like, yeah, this prime minister has to go because one of his appointees was associated with the Epstein files. It's like, bro, our president was fucking in them. We have, what am I blanking on his name? The guy I fucking hate. What am I blanking on his name? Howard Lutnick. Howard Lutnick, bro. Howard Lutnick's in the fucking Epstein files, meeting with him. It's like, it just doesn't matter here. It gets waved off. So it's funny that brought down a prime minister. So you think Keir Starmer was good? No, I don't think Keir Starmer was good. I'm thinking if you get rid of those 2 scandals and you make him a little more charismatic, these are the 3 main things people talk about when they talk about him being gone. It doesn't change anything. The truth is, the frustration in the UK is far deeper than window dressing, is what I'm trying to say. Keir Starmer just was not very effective. He's just not moving quick enough on anything important enough to make the change. In a different time, a Keir Starmer would have been fine. He could have floated along in a more prosperous time. But in the modern time, you just can't do that. You need to be able to lead. Because shit takes time, though. We can't fix that. It's been going on for years overnight. On some level, I could say you're right. On some level, I think that's correct. I do think the public is very loath to give politicians enough time to fix hard structural problems. However, as a prime minister specifically, as a leader of a party, Your main job is getting the public on board. You need to be a good communicator almost more than all. If you look at someone who's done really well lately, like Zoran Mamdani, that's mainly his job. He's not out there fucking personally balancing the budget. His main job is communicator to get the public all rowing in the same direction. Keir Starmer was uniquely horrible at that. So it's not it's not much of a grace period that I would give him. Why does someone in the UK campaign mainly on rejoining the EU? Some have. I think Andy Burnham is a big rejoin guy. I'm not sure how concrete his plans are on that. Some parties in the UK are massive on rejoin. I think Lib Dem is like big on it, but yeah, you got to move quick on this stuff. Burnham's flip-flopping on a lot already. It'll be Starmer with a northern accent. Yeah, look, I guess what I'm saying is it doesn't, like, everyone who's British in this chat has their person who's like, this guy's the right leader. And what I'm trying to tell you is whatever leader you put in from any party you guys are talking about, that leader will face really tough challenges that will require painful solutions. And when they make those solutions, people will get angrier and kick them out. So what I'm trying to tell you is that it's not going to be as simple as getting the right guy. It's going to be like either a crisis or a big understanding among the UK public of what has to be done. But anyway, I will say this about the UK. They have some of the funniest politics of all time. When I was making that presentation, I found so many hilarious clips. They have just the funniest little memes about all of their politicians. They all they all have some funny stuff. Dude, there's the one. Have you seen I think this is Jeremy Corbyn trying to high five a woman and just slaps her right in the tits? That shit is fun. There's so many funny clips. There's so many funny clips, bro. Do you have the one of oh, I should have included that one. Wait. Rishi Sunak. Food kitchen. This one's so funny.
Morning. I'm alright, how are you?
I should have included this. This is Rishi Sunak, the wealthiest PM working in a soup kitchen.
Morning. I'm alright, how are you? Yeah, that's right, Rishi. What's your name? Steve. How are you? Hungry? Well, we're getting some good breakfast. Thank you. Now, would you like sausages? Some toast? Perfect. A couple of eggs? Fantastic. Now, you've been here before, have you? I have, yeah. Yeah, it's a great place, isn't it? Superb job. Right, that's that. That's some cutlery. Let me get. Would you like some economy out? Well, that is exactly what I'm trying to do. Exactly what I'm trying to do. There's a business. What do you have? Do you work in a business? Do you want some fruit? No, I'm homeless. I'm actually a homeless person.
Soup kitchen. Do you work in business? Do you own a business? Oh, bro, he's in a soup kitchen. It's so crazy. Her face. He's networking, yeah. Imagine he said yes. Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. What was the argument for Brexit back in 2016? What's the argument for exit now? It's primarily around immigration. There's a lot of immigration sentiment that gets stirred up, and What's ironic, though, is that, you know, if you look at the immigration chart for the UK, primarily it was European EU immigrants coming into the UK, and it was a relatively steady amount. And then after Brexit, immigration didn't taper off, it surged, and it was from non-EU countries. So they didn't even get what they wanted. So Brexit was a colossal failure even on like the immigration point. I mean, it's truly one of the dumbest cell phones the country's done in a long time. The way the Brexit deal, the EU deal was set up for UK was advantageous because the UK was the biggest European economy when EU was founded. They had like pretty good structural rules. They had a lot of advantages. The EU was set up to be Britain's favor. And then they fucking threw all that away. It was a sweetheart deal they threw away. Yeah, they had their own currency. They got the benefits of EU trade without having to be part of the EU shared currency. They had carve-outs. It was crazy. Brexit's so dumb when you really look at it. Nigel Farage is truly a dumbass, and I'm so shocked that he is the face of any movement that has any respectability in British politics or success. He's good with a knife. Wait, is Nigel Farage good with a knife? I haven't seen any clips of that. Is that funny? Nigel Farage knife. Oh, he just talks about knife crime a lot. But I haven't seen him. He's fucking Ra's al Ghul with a knife. Maybe it was a Brit who knifed our pool. That maybe. Wait a minute, that makes perfect sense. What if Trump is being undermined by the British who are visiting for the World Cup, who are dicing up our reflecting pool? And that's why there's so much algae in it. They're cutting the paint off. Revolutionary War 2.0, bro. Did you know the US has more knife crime than the UK? Total or per capita? I guess that wouldn't surprise me, but knife crime per capita. Yeah, per capita, I think. US wins again, baby. You guys can't even fucking knife better than us. Yeah. Cool, a knife. Big A, I just submitted a trademark for the app that I'm launching. It's an app to help people eat healthy for cheaper. Beast, bro. Congrats. Good luck. There's a great clip of a Farage supporter saying he wants Trump to buy England. They've had to distance themselves, actually. If you go back to like 2016 era, all the Brexiters are very pro-Trump. There's a lot of Trump tie-in. A lot of Trump mania. But after the post-Greenland stuff, Trump has become quite unpopular, even among right-leaning circles in Europe. And so they've kind of pulled back on their pro-MAGA stance. Have you seen Farage's cameo videos? This is a sincere question. How do you know we're talking about Nigel Farage and not know that literally 2 minutes ago we watched a cameo video from Nigel Farage and said he's filming a cameo? When did you join this conversation? We watched him say Big Chungus. I'm confused. Oh. Are there more Nigel Farage best cameos? How about that? He's recorded 90 times more paid cameo clips than he ever made speeches in Parliament. That's crazy. He got out there, bro. He got after it. He's a hustler.
A great pog day. And I got to tell you that Big Chungus sends his regards. A great...
He's what is he polling at, bro? 26%. Oh my goodness. Fuck my UK Chungus life. Okay. Let's watch we could watch Coffeezilla. I kind of want to see this Polymarket thing. I mean, I know the gist of it because I read the original piece. But I think that would be fun to watch.
Today I talked to
and it's not too long, so let's watch it. Coffeezilla, what do you got going on in the crazy, wild, wacky world of prediction markets? Are you telling me, Coffeezilla, that some of these upstanding, morally sacrosanct companies like Polymarket and Kalshi were faking some of their marketing?
Two journalists who ran two massive investigations you'll hear about almost nowhere else. The Wall Street Journal, Politico, both talking about how Polymarket has been running deceptive ads. They're hyping up the odds of your success, many times not disclosing that they are paid to do so, and even worse, a lot of the trades are completely fake. Not only that, these investigations heavily imply that Polymarket knew and facilitated a lot of this deception, even going so far as to create a fake website for these people to put their fake bets on. It's a bombshell allegations, and I really was like, well, why aren't more people talking about it? And then I realized, oh yeah, because so many people are on the take from the prediction market industry. They aren't exactly
I mean, that's true, bro. The amount of ad spend they're doing is insane. I've been watching the World Cup. There are so many ads. There's the fucking Rick Rubin ad. There's that one coach ad. It's there's like every third ad is about prediction markets. And it's clearly for sports gambling, and it's clearly for the event you're watching.
Biased sources. They're making money from this industry. They have a vested interest in making it look as good as possible. You have huge celebrities like Rick Rubin.
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet's in one. Yep, absolutely.
Like Timothy Chalamet. You're going to hear about it from the news? Oh, sorry. Well, CNN's actually has a prediction market partnership with Kalshi. You're going to hear about it from Fox News? Oh, no, actually, they have a prediction market partnership with Kalshi once again. Are you going to hear about it from the Wall Street Journal? Well, actually, yes, but the Dow Jones is actually partnered also with Polymarket. This is a fun fact that was brought up to me by one of the journalists who wrote the story as a line of disclosure they had to make, actually.
My name is Caitlin Ostroff. I'm a reporter for the Wall Street Journal, and we just did a piece on how Polymarket is paying for deceptive bets to be shown on your social media feed. And even the Wall Street Journal, our parent company, Dow Jones, is a partner of Polymarket. So, like, you know, that is a fun line of disclosure that we get to put in literally everything we do. It's the highlight of my day.
Yeah, what a disaster. You run this incredible piece of hard-hitting journalism only to find out your parent company has a partnership with that company. Now, credit to them for reporting it. It's a huge bombshell. Obviously, Polymarket is probably not happy with it at all. And basically, the central finding is all around not only fake bets.
Okay, he says that Polymarket's not happy with it, and I'm sure they wish it didn't exist. But in my heart of hearts, I don't think they care. It feels like this story came out and everyone's like, and their heart was like, yeah, I guessed that. It's like everyone just like knew they were scummy. It didn't matter because they're just a sports gambling company and everyone just does it for sports betting. And so they fundamentally don't trust them to begin with.
But all these,
we're not in a government that's going to crack down on it. Like, I don't expect the FCC to do anything. I don't expect Trump's DOJ to do anything. So I don't know. It's like, it's a bombshell. I'm glad they reported on it. It definitely confirms that what you're seeing in these paid ads is not real, but I don't know if there's going to be consequences.
Videos that were going out showing people making a ton of money. It turns out it was happening a lot of the times on a fake website that Polymarket set up. So I'm going to have you watch a few of these videos and notice the URL.
Bro, what? Will Trump say April Fool's this week? 4%? Bro, what the?
Want to be accused of April Fool's?
Yes!
Trump say McDonald's in January?
Good deal as usual. But you know, in the old days, McDonald's...
Now, there's a lot more videos just like those. The general format is they make a long shot bet, get paid out a ton of money. Isn't that so wonderful?
I mean, like, yeah, here's the thing. It's like, I do agree. It's fucking incredibly scummy for Polymarket to make a fake website that you could use these fake bets on for marketing. But if I saw a clip like that, my immediate gut is that this is fake. And if yours isn't, you need to wake up. You need to wake up. It should be obvious that it's fake from minute one. Like, this is so standard. POI market? Yeah. It's like, by the way, even if that were real, that should not entice you to go gamble on this website. Wait a minute, this guy did make money off Trump saying McDonald's? I have an advantage of that.
And if you look at the URL, it very clearly says Polymarket, or at least, that's what I think that says. I'm zooming in. It looks like Polymarket, but the Wall Street Journal says it's a different website entirely.
We have spoken to people who have told us that Polymarket created this website. That this website, Polymarket, was made by Polymarket.
Wait, you said I didn't just have an aneurysm. I just heard Polymarket. What?
This
what
is
are you
at least what
about?
we have called it. This is the so. Polymarket has created this program where they have told college-age creators to film content promoting the website, and as part of that, they should film themselves making trades. Now, to film these trades, Polymarket, our reporting shows, created a fake website called Polymarket, or at least that's what we are calling it, but it's P-O-I-Y Market. And when the I is capitalized, it looks exactly like the real thing in terms of the URL. But when you look at the actual website where the trades are being placed, there's a bunch of discrepancies that we found, which led us to realize that a lot of these bets that are being placed weren't actually on Polymarket's websites. They're on this fake website that Polymarket gave creators access to go and make what looked like real bets.
Guys, to state the obvious, I don't know who thought of this. One, diabolical. Two, I mean, dude, I cannot tell. I spelled, by the way, one with an I, one with an L, but I forgot which one I spelled with an L.
Yeah.
And I literally looking at it right now, I just wrote this. I can't tell the difference between the two. Those are not the same URL. And that was the cheat code they were basically using, was giving the creators the one where it looks like, you know, when you're taking the cell phone cam of your browser, it's going to show the actual browser. And so it looks like, oh, Polymarket, you're actually at their secret Polymarket.com, where they were running a simulated version of the website.
It doesn't even matter. It's crazy. Like
.com, where they were running, Polymarket.
Like they went through all this trouble, but like the person in the clip, they cut it before they buy it anyway. It's like, you could go to the real Polymarket website and type in the amount and then hover buy now and then cut to the thing. It's just a fake ad anyway.
You're actually at their secret Polymarket.com, where they were running a simulated version of the website to do fake trades for fake bets, so it looks like they could get rich. Which is fraud, by the way. I mean, that's my personal opinion. I mean, I don't think you can just deceive people into thinking, oh, that's a real product video when it's a complete fake. Oh, it's so easy to get rich, like all these guys.
I agree with all this. I agree. Everything he's saying is right. I think it's like, my problem is not with whether or not their ads are fake, is that they shouldn't exist. It's like, if these people were legitimately winning money on McDonald's bets, it wouldn't be like, okay, that's fair. That's good. It's like, it doesn't matter. Like that is a scummy thing to do, but it's a scummy thing to exist.
Guys, trading. Look at all these college-age people like you. Get in our app early, right? While you're young, while we can get you hooked into our platform. And actually, the truth of the financial impact of these trades is much different than what they tell you.
Yeah, there was 118 bets that appeared like the person won in the video, and more than half of those would have lost in real life. And if you look at the amount that people were supposed to win, one that was paid out, if you replicated all of those trades, you would have lost $166,000.
So it turns out, if you actually did all these get-rich-quick bets that are looking like many times they're actually paying out on these social media videos, you'd actually be in over $100,000 of debt, which is, you know, more than a lot of colleges get you into, which is crazy, because college is the big debt trap. And it turns out that these people who are trying to present this college side hustle are presenting you with an even worse debt trap. It's also, hey, why not spin up a gambling addiction while you're at it? And of course, the reason to spin up that gambling addiction, the possibility of great riches, was a farce. It was a smokescreen of advertising. Now, maybe you're thinking, look, hey, Steven, get real. This is what casinos do.
Yeah.
And that's exactly the point. For a long time, for years now, the playbook of this industry, prediction markets, has been they're not casinos. They are event contracts. They're not gambling. They're hedging economic exposure. It's not a parlay. It's a combo, right? They have all these euphemisms for everything. But it turns out when you actually look under the hood, like they're doing all the same things, including, by the way, the marketing playbook, which, yes, has been fake bet slips, fake influencer winnings, influencers pretending, you know, they're making all this money. And then on the most dastardly side, even the platforms themselves getting involved with the deception, which appears to be what the Wall Street Journal is.
I guess it's like if I saw a TV ad where somebody pulls a slot machine and then a bunch of gold coins come out and they go, oh my God, this place has the best slots in all Vegas. I feel like you should intuitively know as a human being that it's a lie, that it's marketing and it's fake and it's a scam. I think you should just know this. Gold coins, I'm running a casino. Am I right, fellas?
Alleging here. Polymarket setting up this poi market itself. Now, maybe you're wondering, well, did they really know? You know, they actually made a statement saying, quote, they're committed to maintaining accurate, fair, and transparent markets. We are part of a rapidly growing industry and constantly evaluating ways to improve how we're engaging and earning the trust of our audience. The company says it plans to conduct a comprehensive audit of active promotional content. Guys, they're going to investigate themselves. But now's where we turn to the Politico story.
I'm Maya Kaufman. I'm a reporter for Politico, and I wrote about how paid influencers are hyping Polymarket's odds.
I didn't read this one, so I'm excited to see this. This is interesting. I will say that yeah, definitely. I do think there's a shadiness of it where they try to make it seem like a skill. Like if you have the right thing, you can make a lot of money. Yeah, I think the influencers are scammy. I think someone said it in chat that was pretty funny. They said, if it's widescreen video, I know it's fake, but if it's vertical video, it's authentic and true. The thing is, if somebody is clearly recording on their I can't be fake, bro. Obviously.
This was, once again, about a lot of undisclosed promotions. This time, instead of college students, it was a lot of like progressive and conservative commentators that they caught on the take, many times undisclosed promotions. But what's worse about this one is who's doing the paying. It turns out it's the company's chief marketing officer, Matthew Madaber, who used a personal PayPal account to send money to content creators. Now, why does it matter that the CMO's getting involved with particularly paying people? Well,
this is what I was talking about. Remember, I said recently is like that marketing has changed so much and that like modern marketing is like social media and influencers. This is like one of the most valuable startups of recent years, Polymarket, and their chief marketing officer is in the trenches sending PayPal money to influencers so they can make scam videos. That's what modern marketing is. That's why it's like so hard to do like a modern marketing Monday or whatever. It's like people don't make ads anymore. CMOs are fucking paying mid-level influencers to try to make viral fake videos. That's what it is now. That's what marketing is now. Because that stuff, if a video you make, like a short vertical video or a reel or a TikTok goes viral, The ROI is greater than anything marketing could ever do before. You can get so many hundreds of thousands or millions of people to see your thing, and they click, they do stuff on it. If you make the right fucking reel, people will buy your thing, go to your concert, see your thing, become your fan, whatever. And that's just how people work now. And so that's where marketing is gone.
Again, they claim like, oh, you know, we're trying to improve trust. We're going to do a comprehensive audit. Well, that all has to imply that they didn't know about this fake website, right? At the highest level, oh, this is just some rogue intern somewhere. So what does it look like when the CMO is involved?
We found that he was using a personal PayPal account to send money to all kinds of influencers, and we were able to verify the identities of about 24 influencers who all combined were receiving hundreds of thousands of dollars of payments from this PayPal.
Not disclosed. Like many of these people's, their audiences had no idea that there were these posts, and they didn't know they were basically paid to promote either the trustworthiness of Polymarket.
They've also completely stopped enforcing disclosure. So many, it's just money directly to influencers. They just fucking say whatever, and there's no hashtag ad or sponsored or anything. There was like a brief period where people did that, and then it's just been completely forgotten about.
To promote certain mayoral bets, to promote, you know, different event contracts, whatever you want to call them. But, you know, it's kind of funny. The thing that I've been thinking about is these are companies that purport to be about truth, right? They say they are better engines for truth. And yet this is deception right at the heart of getting in the front door.
Yeah, the FTC has rules around advertising disclosure for precisely this reason. They want people who are seeing paid promotions to know that these
You have to enforce the rules. You can't just throw up a magic golden rule into the sky and say everyone follow. If nobody gets punished for it, if there's no follow through, then nobody will do anything. Like, they're going to ignore it. Rules only exist insofar as they're enforced.
Paid promotions, and our data team did an analysis of the posts from all of the influencers that we identified, and during a 14-month span, we found that they posted at least 490 times on X without disclosures about Polymarket.
So, yeah, the CMO didn't notice that? The CMO didn't notice all these people he's paying from his personal PayPal are not disclosing its paid ad?
It's like, someone kills someone. Don't they know murder's illegal? How could that have happened? How could this crime have happened? It's illegal. We literally made a rule about it.
And so Polymarket knew, hey, it's better engagement if these people don't say they're paid by us. It looks better as some organic thing, right? So that's what you see over and over again. Once again, the casino playbook. But forever, they've been denying the allegations of. We see it time and time again. And these two investigations brought it all together. You have the fake betting website, and then you have the CMO directly involved with a lot of these partnerships that are not disclosing these advertisements. Now, of course, I don't want to leave you with the impression that Polymarket is the only one who might have done activity like this. They're just the most credibly accused right now. To be clear, this industry is extremely competitive. Everyone's trying to jump in, trying to use growth at all costs.
Zuckerberg is making his own fucking prediction market app. That's what you need, Mark Zuckerberg, right now. That's what Meta's missing.
To start it, you know, the king of steal your idea, Mark Zuckerberg, has recently directed Meta to create a prediction markets app. And you know Mark Zuckerberg knows a good platform idea for exploiting teens when he sees one. I mean, wow, he must be lights out with this idea. Right now, the New York Times claims users would not wager money and the apps would probably rely on video game points, although the company has not rolled out the eventual use of real money betting. Let's be honest.
If they try to do it with points, it'll fail. They will 100% do real money betting. 100%. Nobody's going to go to a fucking prediction market app and bet points, bro. Zuck points.
We know where this is headed. Even the president himself, you know, Truth Social, I think they're starting a Truth Predict, or they're trying to. You've got the president's son. I believe he's some type of advisor.
You know what's interesting about Zuckerberg's arena is he can integrate it with Instagram and WhatsApp and Facebook and make it so that you're insider trading not on politics or sports, but on your friends and family. You can bet whether or not your uncle will get divorced or whether or not there'll be a falling out amongst friends or whether your friend's relationship will last. That would be arena. We'll turn the entire civilization into gambling. Don't give them ideas. Now that's an untapped market. You should be able to bet under every friend's relationship picture how long that relationship will last.
Advisor for Kalshi, which the
And
CEO of Kalshi was
influence
actually.
the outcome. Yeah, and then because it's insider trading, you can influence the outcome. So you can bet on your friends and then ruin their lives to make money. That's good. I should be able to speculate on anything. No, this is good.
Yeah, it's about like, why would you actually bring on this guy? What experience does he bring? And
Good Black
the
Mirror
answer there
plot?
is
Dude, honestly, that'd be a fire Black Mirror episode.
pretty priceless.
Why did you guys make Donald Trump Jr. a strategic advisor?
We have a lot of advisors, and they span across the board, across different functions. But really, this is all about growing this industry, the prediction market industry that a lot of people really believe in.
What kind of advice does he give you?
So it really is, again, about growing prediction markets.
Does he come to meetings? How much do you pay him? What's his role? I mean, this is the son of the president.
We have a lot of advisors.
He's not just any advisor. He has a direct line to the White House.
We have a lot of advisors.
Yeah, the reality is people are going to do anything to grab as much of this market as they can, which is essentially like casinos, but legal in all 50 states and on your phone. I mean, that's basically the pitch. There's obviously...
Yeah, it's like such a cash printer. Casino on your phone for everything. Casino for everything, and it's on your phone. It's the greatest fucking free money business of all time. It has no overhead cost. All they do is just run some numbers on a screen and take a rake, and you get a fucking geyser of cash pouring in. So, of course, they can pay off anybody and grift anybody to get more and more power. Like, this should just be illegal.
Going to be a lot of money, and people are willing to kind of do whatever it takes. But of course, that begs the question, well, if that's the case, then we need to rely on regulators in order to stop the excesses of people trying to grab as much money as possible. And, there are rules in place, as Maya, the reporter, actually talked about. There's the FTC guidelines. You are not supposed to promote something and not disclose it. Of course, that's what a lot of people have done. So I wanted to know, like, do these reporters believe that something's actually going to happen here?
We did ask the FTC about what we found. We presented a summary of our reporting and we asked, is this something that would fall under their rules? And they didn't respond to any of my follow-up emails. So my indication is I really don't have that much insight into what they're thinking about this, if at all. Generally, these agencies, if they do have investigations, they're not confirming those to reporters while they're open.
That's so
but
beast. That's
the
so
silence,
beast.
I think, was pretty deafening when we
The FTC has a Kalshi sponsorship.
reached out to them.
Honestly, no idea. It's really weird being a journalist these days, and really at any point in history, because you never quite know what the public reaction will be. I mean, we haven't heard anything specific from the CFTC, but also generally government agencies don't comment on if they were going to do investigations into much of anything. So, if they want to investigate.
I mean, I'm glad Coffee made this video because he has a big audience, because I definitely saw this article and it felt like it came and went and everyone just shrugged. Everyone was like, yeah, of course they're lying. And it's like, I mean, I guess that's true, but on some level, it's like, man, I wish we were all angrier. I wish there was progress. It just feels like this is so down the list of all the problems we have that it's not that big a deal. But it would be nice to set some standards and just stick to them, you know?
That is their right, but we haven't heard anything.
Well, at least they're honest. We don't truly know what's going to happen, although personally, I'll just give my opinion. I don't think they're going to be investigated for this. Polymarket, I don't think, any of these prediction markets are really going to get meaningfully regulated.
Can I bet on
and I think
standards?
that's a bad thing for everyone else. And specifically, I hope this video has shown, if somebody's telling you otherwise, I would ask the question, are you paid? Because even if they didn't disclose it, does it mean they aren't still
paid.
on the payroll? Big thanks to the two reporters who spoke to me from the Wall Street Journal.
Yeah, good video. Good video, good articles. W journalism. I believe everyone in chat has now changed their opinion. You were all pro Polymarket before, and now you're thinking you're having some doubts. You were all sure it was a path to riches, and now you're like, well, wait a minute. I'm still gonna bet on it a lot, but let me think about it a little bit more. We got an offer, I think. I don't remember which one. But early on, Lemonade Stand, there was a big fucking one of those prediction market bets we turned down. Just because I'm a hero for that, I guess. Well, actually, I didn't turn it down. I just took the money and then didn't disclose it. So even more of a W. Even more of a W, bro. I turned it down because I needed more space for more TurboTax ads. It's not like I didn't want to do it. I was like, please give me Kalshi. Please give me Polymarket. But I was like, we just don't have any space. There's too many slots for TurboTax we need. Hey, babe.
Rubbing.
Oh, thank you. Oh, this looks delicious. I'll just come eat with you. Chat, yeah, it's been a good little stream here. I'll be back tomorrow. We were on time. Schedule's, I said 2:30 to 5:30. I'm gonna go eat dinner with my wife and her family. I don't want to be the guy in the room. 07s, thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's a gaming day. I will cover the news, obviously. There's gonna be some stuff I want to talk about, but tomorrow is gaming day, and I'm beating 007 tomorrow. That's the plan, I think. Actually, wait a minute. Maybe not gaming tomorrow. It could be best tweets. Could be best tweets tomorrow. Then after that, 007. But that's the plan, okay? Thanks for watching. I will beat 007 by the end of stream Saturday. That's a guarantee, bro. Either that or you guys will have to call me James Pog. How's that a punishment for me? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Best tweets in 007 next 2 days. We're going to raid Linkus7, my friend. Raid Linkus7. Class Clown is 30 minutes. We're going to watch Class Clown, but only after I finish a official Marketing Monday presentation. I don't care how long it takes. And I've been working on one, so give me some time. All right. Watch Linkus. Bye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Appreciate you. Adios.